Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Section 6, 9, player football coordinator from...
And good evening, everyone. It's high school football on Gold 101.5 KRJM, 106.5 FM KRJB, and yourliveevent.com from the Fargo Dome, Gate City Bank Field. It is the Section 8A Championship featuring the number 1 seed in the section, Mahnomen-Waubun, 9-0 on the season as they take on the 2 seed out of Section 8A, the 9-1 Red Lake County Rebels. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sean Bierk, the broadcast call, teamed up with Tommy Hodick for this evening. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the fine advertisers that you hear and see throughout the broadcast. This is our Hoban's Plumbing and Heating pregame show. Whether it's plumbing or heating, contact the professionals with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating at 218-983-3611. They're proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. Also, Main Street Station and Deli of Fertile. Food, gas at the pump, C-store items, they have it all at Main Street Station and Deli in Fertile. Stop by today. And also Bitker Inc. Fall into savings on vehicle and farm implement tires this month at Bitker Inc. Here in the pregame show, we'll hear from the head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr. We'll hear from the head coach of the Red Lake County Rebels, that is Brian Remick. We'll have a chance to take a look at our keys to the game. We'll have your starting lineups. We'll have the opening kickoff. It is Section 8A Championship here for tonight from Gate City Bank Field, the Fargo Dome, the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, and the Red Lake County Rebels. We'll go to our first timeout. When we come back, we'll get into our pregame coaches' comments. Thunderbirds and Rebels, Section 8A title. It's on Gold 101.5 KRJM, 106.5 FM KRJB, and yourliveevent.com. We're back in 3 minutes.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
The auto dealers of Ada are ready for fall with huge savings on all new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as huge savings on OEM parts and accessories. Lee Brothers Sales and Kelly's Chrysler Center have a nice selection of trucks, vans, SUVs, and cars, plus many fresh trade-ins and new 2026 models available for order. You can see all their inventory online at LeeBrosAdaMN.com and Kelly'sChryslerCenter.com, or stop in and talk to one of their friendly salespeople. The auto dealers of Ada, serving the Red River Valley and Lakes Country for over 90 years.
Cooler weather is coming. Make sure your home stays cozy and efficient with blow-in insulation from Ada Building Center. Ada Building Center has received a huge truckload shipment of blow-in insulation. You'll now get better pricing and more ways to save. With every insulation purchase, the use of the blower is absolutely free. Lower your heating costs and keep those dollars in your pocket. Blow-in insulation. Now's the time to buy from Ada Building Center, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
All Works Underground Utilities, LLC specializes in directional boring and plowing of underground utilities. Contact Dylan Stevens, 218-261-3090. Power lines, communications, water and sewer lines. Allworks LLC can get the job done. Allworks LLC works with residential and construction contractors in Minnesota and North Dakota. Contact Dylan Stevens with Allworks LLC, 218-261-3090. Head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr., joining us before a match against Red Lake County for the Section 8A Championship. Rebels here in the Fargo Dome Rays. It was a battle the first go-around. What do you expect here today? What do you know about this Rebel team the second time around?
I know they're very, very good, and I expect even a harder battle than the first go-around, like you said. Sean, I firmly believe these are two very state caliber level teams. So, it's like a state playoff game in my eyes. Two teams that can do a lot of things, offensively and defensively, and it should be an awfully good football game.
How about your week of preparation? How is it for the guys?
It hasn't been the greatest, Sean. Issues have come up, and luckily I think we pulled her together just in time. So I'm hoping just the nerves of playing in this big game and the anxiousness of getting there, and that's the reason why, and we're ready to go now.
What as far as the offensive, defensive side of the ball, what's kind of some of the big things your guys are going to have to do here today?
Well, defensively, number one, we have to tackle well. I mean, they have kids, if you miss tackles, they can take it to the distance for touchdowns, so we have to tackle well. Offensively, just make sure we're on the same page and, blocking scheme-wise. And in games like this, you have to take care of the football and, be very cognizant of honoring that football.
I know that you've battled through some injuries here this year. Everybody healthy or getting there at this point?
Well, we're in pretty good shape. One of our key reserves, Drayton Tibbetts, is out tonight, but everybody else should be suited up and ready to go.
I know you get to this point in the season, you get to play for a section championship. Your kids have to be excited to have the opportunity again here.
Oh, absolutely. Each team is different. Each team has its own identity and, kind of personality. So, they're excited to get up and try to prove to the teams before them that they might be a little better than them. So, they're anxious. This is certainly a goal of theirs, and they get a chance to achieve that goal tonight.
Rays, I appreciate the comments here. Best of luck.
Thank you, Sean.
That is the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr., joining us here in our pregame show. Our pregame coaches' comments. They're brought to you by Midwest Bank in Waubun. Also brought to you by Georgetown Farmers Elevator. GeorgetownFarmersElevator.com. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Red Lake County Rebels, Brian Remick, Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, along with Main Street Station in Delhi and Bickering. Pre-game show on the air. It is the Rebels and the Thunderbirds Section 8A Championship on Gold 101.5 KRJM Mahnomen, Minnesota, 106.5 FM KRJB Ada, Minnesota, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Member FDIC.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Dakota Heritage Bank is your dedicated hometown bank that is here to serve all of your banking needs. Hometown banking means that we bring you the strengths and the personal service which no other form of banking can bring you. Our strengths and service are based on our total involvement in serving you and the communities where we live and work. Dakota Heritage Bank offers ownership, leadership, and service that are local. We bring the personal touch to banking because our only concern is what is best for our community and our people. Stop by and visit us today. We look forward to serving you. Member FDIC.
When you're on your way to the lake for a day of fishing, no matter what season it is, you need to stop by Bones 113 Bait and Tackle on Highway 113 east of Waubun. Bones carries a great supply of live, fresh bait. He has all of the fishing supplies and tackle you need to be successful on the water. Bones also has grocery items, gas at the pump, off sale, and so much more. Stop by on your way to the lake. Bones 113 Bait and Tackle, Highway 113 east of Waubun. Head coach of the Red Lake County Rebels, Brian Remick, joining us before a matchup against Mahnomen-Waubun in the Section 8A Championship. Brian, thanks for taking some time to talk to us here. You got the Thunderbirds again, section title on the line. You saw them earlier in the season, maybe a game of some missed opportunities. Tell me about this second go-around here in the Fargo Dome and your thoughts about the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, obviously, they're always very good. They do a lot of very good things well. Always well coached, great athletes. So, we have our hands full with them here tonight.
How about preparation for your kids? How's it been?
We've had a good week here. I think our kids are focused. They're tuned into the things that we want to do. So, we're pretty happy with the preparation.
Seeing this team for the second time, knowing that, title on the line, there had to be some excitement, maybe a little bit of a hop in the step for the kids this week.
Yeah, I would say that about both teams. I think both teams, you get to this level, and, it's pretty excitement to know that, a winner here goes on and advances state tournament and stuff like that. So you get to this point of the season, if you're not jazzed up, ready to go, there's definitely something wrong with you.
As far as the health-wise goes, I know the first go-round you weren't the healthiest. How about right now?
Right now, yeah, we got everybody dressed here tonight, so hopefully that'll be a bonus plus for us here as we go into the game.
Offensively, defensively, what are going to be the big things for your guys to come away with the win?
Well, it's just like any time you play any football game, you got to win the battle line of scrimmage. You got to take care of the football, and then you got to make opportunities. You got to make plays when you need them, right? And if you can do those three things, usually you're sitting in pretty good shape at the end of the game.
Overall, just a fun experience to be back here in the Fargo Dome again, right?
Hey, we're sitting here 9-1, right? We're playing here for a section championship. So, it's been a great season for us, but, hopefully we got another one in us and, take a great season to just a really awesome, outstanding season.
Brian, I appreciate the comments. Best of luck here today.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
That is Brian Remick. He's the head coach of the Red Lake County Rebels, joining us here in our pregame show. Our pregame coaches' comments again, they're brought to you by Georgetown Farmers Elevator, along with Midwest Bank in Waubun. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Our keys of the game are coming up next. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, along with Main Street Station in Delhi, Fertile and Bickering. Pregame show from the Fargo Dome continues after this on KRJB, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com. Proud to be your hometown grocery store. Featuring everyday low prices store-wide, make sure to check out their weekly sales flyer and don't miss out on the savings. They've got a great produce department, meat department, bakery, and so much more. It's easy to find low prices when you're shopping at Bergerman Super Value of Mahnomen. Proud to be your hometown grocery store with everyday low prices. It's Bergerman Super Value of Mahnomen. For superior drywall installation and so much more, contact Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall, 218-204-0143. Corey does drywall work, framing, hanging, tape, texture, and paint. It's superior installation with superior results. Corey Berry with Corey Berry Drywall. Call him today, 218-204-0143. Superior drywall installation from Corey Berry Drywall. At Deerwood Bank, we believe in the power of community. That's why we're committed to supporting our youth, both on the field and in the classroom. Whether it's sponsoring local sports teams or funding educational programs, we've been dedicated to helping our future leaders grow and succeed since 1910. Because at Deerwood Bank, we know that investing in our youth is investing in a brighter tomorrow. Visit us in our Ogama office or at any of our 14 Minnesota locations. Deerwood Bank, banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Power up your winter projects with Escali Electric. Serving Red Lake County and beyond, we're your trusted partner for lighting retrofits, panel upgrades, agricultural improvements, and new construction. Need an estimate for a future project? We've got you covered. From barns to businesses, homes to heavy-duty operations, Escali Electric delivers quality work you can count on. Don't wait. Get your project done right. Call Escali Electric today and keep your power flowing strong this winter. Escali Electric, your power, our priority.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio. Well, we get into our keys to the game here tonight. Keys to the game brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. Whether it's chiropractic, acupuncture, maybe it's wave therapy or nutritional supplements, Dr. Gabe offers them all. You can stop by. He's right at the stoplights in Foston, or you can call 218-435-6186. Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. Keys for the Red Lake County Rebels. You got to eat time off the clock here on your offensive side. You've got to put together some long drives. Your best offense or your best defense is keeping that offense on the field and keeping Mahnomen-Waubun's offense off of it. So the Rebels just have to do a good job on offense and be very efficient. On the defensive side for the Rebels, player positions, they need to make some tackles and they need to get off the field on third down. They've got to be able to stop Mahnomen-Waubun on third down conversions. Then field position, don't give the Thunderbirds the short side of the field. Here that's the keys for the Rebels. For the Thunderbirds, I think the big key for the Thunderbirds is you got to come out and you have to play mistake-free football. You're going to have to come out and take control on the offensive side, get to that perimeter, get to the outside, and then also switch it up. They have got a very good power-running football team. They need to run the ball in the middle and mix things up, keep the Rebels guessing. Defensively, you've got to tackle. Rebels are healthy coming into this one. They've got Gunnar Halverson back, so you're going to have to be aware of where he is on the football field. I think that's going to be a big thing. And also, I think you stay at home, you play your position here in order to be successful. Those are your keys to the game. The keys are brought to you by Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. Contact Dr. Gabe, 218-435-6186. Foston Chiropractic Clinic, downtown Foston. We'll take a break, come back. We'll have our starting lineups coming up next. It's the Rebels and the Thunderbirds Section 8A Championship on KRJB, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Kyle Larson here for Franson Bank and Trust. We are a Farmer Mac approved lender that can offer operating lines of credit, land, equipment, and facility financing. Our lending experts understand the farm economy and climate in and around the Ada area. With a fast underwriting process and local decision making, you can save time on all farming and ag-related inquiries. Contact our Ada office today to learn more. Franson Bank and Trust, real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Well, let's get into our starting lineups brought to you by West Main Pizza. They are more than just pizza. You can order all of the deliciousness. They have 2 locations, one in Ada, one in the Rail District in Dilworth. Starting for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Red Lake County Rebels up front of that offensive line. A junior number 77, Max Cardinal. A junior number 73, Thor Thompson. A senior number 66, Keegan Schmitz. A senior number 60, Oliver Moline. A senior number 56, Mason Paulin. And a senior number 29, Riley Broden. Also at a tight end, a junior number 16, Thorne Thronson. Starting at the running back spots, one back. The fullback is a junior number 41, Bo Nelson. The running backs, one back is senior number 26, Gunnar Halverson. The other running back is a sophomore number 15, Ben Gullingsrud. Quarterbacking Red Lake County here for tonight is a senior number 17, Connor Duden. Red Lake County is coached by Brian Remick. Assistant coaches are Aaron Mall, Mike Gullingsrud, and Andrew Bramer. They wear the white jerseys, the navy blue, trim navy blue numbers and letters. The Rebels are 9-1, the 2 seed in Section 8A. Now for the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. Starting up front for the Thunderbirds on the offensive line, a senior, number 67, Tatum Bement. Also a senior number 62, Colton Stock. A junior number 58, Caden Bartness. A junior number 52, Logan Abdu. And a senior number 51, Hudson MacArthur. Starting at a tight end is a senior number 86, Ethan Jackson. At a wide receiver is a junior number 5, Gavin MacArthur. Starting at the wings, one wing tonight is a senior number 4, Tanner Steck. The other wing is a junior number 13, Zach Zimma. The running back, a senior number 33, Brody Lutka, and the quarterback tonight is a senior number 12, Blake McMullen. Mahnomen-Waubun is coached by John Clark Jr. Assistant coaches for this evening, Todd Johnson, Bob Larson, Steve McMullen, John Starkey, Josh Kemper, and Vise Bevins. The Thunderbirds in their home black jerseys tonight, the white numbers and letters. Thunderbirds are 9-0. They are the 4-time defending Section 8A champions coming into the ball game here tonight. Those are your starting lineups. Your lineups are brought to you by West Main Pizza. They're more than just pizza. They are West Main Pizza with 2 locations, one in Ada, one in the Rail District in Dilworth. We're just about ready for the opening kickoff for this evening's Section 8A championship. We'll welcome to the field Tommy Hodick, I believe, is down on the field. We'll see if we got him.
Yes, you do.
There he is, Tommy Hodick, down on the sidelines here, and we're in store for a dandy here tonight. Section 8A title on the line.
Boy, I tell you what, Sean, what a matchup tonight is. It is one that I think everyone's been waiting for here. Section 8A in the Fargo Dome. Exciting evening for both communities.
We're looking forward to this one. The winner goes on to the state tournament representing Section 8A. Again, thanks to our pregame show sponsors, Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, along with Main Street Station and Deli of Fertile and Bitker Inc. Our opening kickoff tonight is brought to you by Gordon Construction, a Native American-owned construction company providing quality construction services to the area. Gordon Construction, of course, of Mahnomen. So we're about ready to go in this one. I believe Red Lake County will be kicking off to begin the football game. Again, Sean Bierk, Tommy Hodick, the broadcast call, Gate City Bank Field, the Fargo Dome. Thanks for tuning in here tonight. We appreciate it. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the fine advertisers that you've heard, that you hear and see throughout the broadcast. Thunderbirds are going to send back Tanner Steck back deep, Zach Zimma back deep, Gavin MacArthur back deep. Kicker for Red Lake County wears number 66. I believe that is Keegan Schmitz. He will be doing the kickoff. Schmitz had a good game against the Thunderbirds the first go-around. Thunderbirds won that first game 21-6. That was back late September. Here we go. Section 8A is underway. right now. Low line driver. That is going to go past Zach Zima. Going to roll out of bounds right around the 3-yard line. And boy, that kick took a great bounce, and the Thunderbirds are going to be pinned back deep to start this football game.
Well, I see the flag came out there, Sean. Not sure if it was touched or not. A little bit of discussion there, yelling on the sideline, but I think it's going to be, well, we'll find out what they come up with here.
So they're going to mark this thing back at the 3-yard line.
Boy, and what a way to start there for the Red Lake County Rebels here, as pinning the Thunderbirds very, very deep in their territory here, starting out with their offensive series on the 3-yard line.
And the discussion was whether or not Zach Zima touched it before it went out of bounds. He did, in fact, touch it, so that means there's no penalty, and the Thunderbirds will have it 1st and 10 from their own 3. They're going to send Zima wide to the left side. Steck's going wide right. They come out with split backs. Manny Johnson along with Brody Lutka. Blake McMullen, the senior quarterback, getting set. And and they have to do a little resetting of the game clock. They're going to get that set. And we'll be ready to go. So McMullen will go under center. His center is Caden Bartness. And here we go. McMullen sets him down, split backs. And the handoff straight ahead, big hit. Holy moly's, Manny Johnson got struck at the 1-yard line, and holy moly's, Keegan Schmitz came through in there. I think Gunnar Halverson as well, and a huge hit and a loss on the play of 1.
Holy Schmidt, he was in there within like a half a second, Sean. Sitting now at the 1.5-yard line is the Thunderbirds, as Keegan Schmidt, like I said, Johnny on the spot, just fighting through that offensive line of the Thunderbirds and pinning the Thunderbirds even deeper in their own territory.
Schmitz had a good game first go around. They're going to send Steck to the left side. They're going to send Zima wide to the right, split backs once again as McMullen sets him down, 2nd down and 11. Back to pass. They're going to air this one out, looking for Zima. Zima's got a step. Catch is made. Here comes Zima down the sideline. It's a foot race, and Zima's gone. Zach Zima going the distance. 99 yards. McMullen to Zima. 99 yards for the score.
Boy, you couldn't have drew that one up any better there, Sean, as Zach Zima got to the outside. This one on an absolute go route. And Zima showing off that speed as he got up the sideline, cradled that one in, and he was gone. There was no looking back. Beautiful throw there by McMullen.
He put that one on a dime right into Zima's hands. And wow, what a explosion there. And Zima then just turned it on and outran him.
Boy, and you've had 2 big plays here. You know, number one, getting the Thunderbirds knocked way back in their own territory. And now for the Thunderbirds, a big play there with a huge score.
2-point conversion on the way, and this is a McMullen keeper, and McMullen spinning into the end zone, good. So the 2-point conversion is good on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. The Thunderbirds strike first, 11:01 to go. First quarter, Thunderbirds lead the Rebels 8-0.
Gordon Construction of Mahnomen is a Native American-owned business proudly operating on the White Earth Indian Reservation since 1983. As a bonded general contractor, Gordon Construction provides years of experience in large, detailed, and within-budget projects. Gordon Construction is committed to the safety of its employees and the environment of its work sites. To learn more about Gordon Construction of Mahnomen, visit gcmahnomen.com or call 218-935-2191.
Well, the Thunderbirds strike first, 11:01. Blake McMullen to Zach Zima, a 99-yard touchdown pass. 2 plays, 2-point conversion good on a McMullen run. It's 8-0, Thunderbirds leading.
Excitement here, Sean. Wow, I tell you, what a way to start this game here. 59 seconds into it, and we have our first score and a huge play there. McMullen to Zima.
And what a backbreaker just for the Rebels defense. They come off of the first play where they make a great play up front and then give up the big pass play. So Steck to kick it away. Ethan Johnson is back deep for the Rebels. So Steck going to kick this one deep. It'll be picked up a little bit shy, and bringing it straight ahead is Bo Nelson. Nelson fighting for yards out across the 35. They'll mark him at the 36, and the Rebels will have good field position to start this first drive.
Yeah, Cade Walsh there for the Thunderbirds on the tackle, and as you said, Sean, good starting field position here for the Rebels. And yes, like you said, kind of heartbreak there on that last one, as basically, you know, you're starting out the game, you got all the jitters and stuff you're trying to get rid of, and you had a big stop there. But like I said, we'll see how the Rebels react now, being down 8-0 early.
Rebels going to spread it out. Johnson goes wide to the right side. They're going to spin Ben Bramer wide to the left. They go shotgun with running backs alongside cornerback Connor Duden. Nelson is the wing. So the handoff goes to Gunnar Halverson, and Halverson has a nice hole to run through. He's all the way out to about the 45. And that'll be a gain of 9 for Gunnar Halverson. He was hurt the first go-around. Had nearly 300 yards of total offense last week against Park Christian. They're going to give him a first down.
Yeah, he definitely had an excellent game last week with 3 big tear runs there, and putting up just under 300 yards, Sean. And that was a big missing component, as you said, that first time that they matched up with the Thunderbirds.
Ball marked at the 46-yard line. Receiver right, receiver left. They go Gullingsrud and Nelson and Halverson alongside Duden, who's in the gun. This time it's going to be a handoff, and looks like maybe Gunnar Halverson didn't quite get the good grip on the ball. He falls backwards for a loss of 1. And that'll bring up a second down and 11.
Yeah, that time Manny Johnson able to fight through that offensive line of the Rebels and wrap up around the ankles for a loss. So Thunderbirds defense stepping up big there on that last play.
Cade Walsh going to come into that safety spot. Our substitutions are brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama, 218-204-0143. Receiver right, receiver left. Nelson is the wing. They go with Gullingsrud and Halverson in the backfield alongside Duden. Duden in the gun. Back to pass. Swing pass out to Halverson. Makes the catch. Here is a completion to Gunnar Halverson out to the 49 of the Thunderbirds. That's going to pick up about 6 yards. It'll be third down.
Yeah, nice little play there. Nice throw. As you said, Halverson gets out to the flat there before Zach Sim able to bring him down. Now 3rd and 5 here for the Rebels.
9:16 to go, opening quarter, 8-0. Mahnomen-Waubun leading. Ball is marked for the Rebels in Thunderbird territory at the Thunderbird 49-yard line. Section 8A championship tonight. They're sent Johnson along with Thronson to the left side. They go twins right as well. It's third down. Duden's in the gun. Halverson alongside him. Hard count here, and now we got penalty flags. And we'll see who jumped. Somebody moved up front. This is going to go against, it's a delay game. So Red Lake County actually taking too long. I thought maybe somebody moved, but no. So Keenan Goodwin going to check in as Tatum Ament's going to come out. And our substitutions that are brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama. Quality drywall services from Corey Berry and Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama. Come back with Thronson and Johnson to the left. They'll go Gullingsrud and Bramer to the right. Halverson the lone back. Duden is in the gun. It's third down and 10. Back to pass. Duden looks downfield, throws this one. It's complete, and this one went right into the hands of the tight end, Thorin Thronson, and he picks up 14 and a first down.
Yeah, beautiful throw there, beautiful catch by Thorin Thronson, and just protecting his body, going down, making sure he gets past that line to gain, and first down, so move the chains for the Rebels.
Ball marked at the 39 of the Thunderbirds as a nice pass completion there from the Rebels. They'll come back out with twins right and twins left. Halverson the lone back as Duden goes into the gun. Once again, it's 1st and 10. Duden the snap, the handoff goes to Gunnar Halverson, makes one miss, makes two miss, and then he's going to be hit just shy of the 30, about the 31, but a nice gain of about 7 or 8 yards there on first down.
Yeah, kind of just cuts back against the grain there, keeping his eyes downfield. Gavin MacArthur able to come up and put a pretty good lick on him, but big gain there. Now 2nd and 2 here for the Rebels.
7:35 opening quarter, 8-0 Thunderbirds leading. Second down and 2. Thronson and Johnson to the left. This time they go with Broden And Gullingsrud right. Shotgun for Duden. Thunderbirds showing blitz, and then Duden keeps it, and Duden is going to be shy of the first down. Nice job, Manny Johnson, able to sneak out there and trip up Duden before he gets the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, Colton Stockton coming up from that linebacker position. I tell you what, he blew right through that offensive line, putting the pressure on Duden, trying to step to the side. But as you said, Manny Johnson able to get him tripped up there for the Thunderbirds, bringing up a 3rd and 2 now for the Rebels.
Rebels are coming to the line. Twins right, twins left. Halverson in the backfield right alongside Duden, who's in the gun. Duden, snap back. They throw the quick hitter out to Ben Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud, I think his forward progress maybe had him the first down. We'll see where they mark it. He's wrestled down back a ways. Now they're going to mark him at about the 30. I don't know, they're going to mark him back further than that. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. I thought his forward progress got him up, but they pushed him back and then they marked him back, so it'll be 4th down and 3.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, from this angle shot, it looked like he kind of ran into the back of his own guy, but as you said, where he caught it looked like it was very close to that first down marker. But like I said, refs end up marking him back, so a loss, bringing up 4th and 4 now for the Rebels.
Ball's back at the 34-yard line. It's 4th down and 4. Duden back to the gun. Tight trips on the left. Man in motion coming to the near side. Back to pass. Duden looks downfield, delivers a pass, and it's dropped by Ethan Johnson. Johnson was wide open in a little pocket. Couldn't haul it in, and the Rebels will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, good throw there. And Ethan Johnson, that is a little uncharacteristic as, the first time these 2 teams met, Johnson was a huge factor on the offensive side there as, a lot of check down passes to Johnson, and Johnson making a lot of things happen with his feet in that game.
So over on downs, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Thunderbirds. They'll have it at the 33-yard line. 8-0, Thunderbirds leading with 5:42 to go here in the opening quarter. Steck goes wide to the right side. McMullen will run him up. Johnson and Lutka are split. They go 2 tight ends. Dylan McMullen comes in, and this is going to be a false start on the Thunderbirds. I think Tatum Ament had a little shimmy out on that left side.
Yeah, you can't shimmy.
You can't shimmy, you can't shake.
He did a little bit of both.
And it is going against the Thunderbirds. So a 5-yard penalty moves things back. As the Thunderbirds tried to go a little bit heavy there as they had Peyton Racine on that offensive line. He'll come back out, and Zach Zimacek's in. Our substitutions that are brought to you by Corey Berry and Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama, 204-0143. Steck wide to the right side. Split backs, Johnson and Lutka. McMullen hands it off and going nowhere. Manny Johnson hitting the backfield, and boy, a familiar face, Keegan Schmitz, once again makes the tackle, and it'll be a loss of 2 on the play.
Schmitz just such a valuable player here on this Rebel defense, and just able to make a lot of things happen with that strength and speed, just kind of getting through those offensive lines. That time, like I said, Manny Johnson, nowhere to go and stuck in the backfield.
5:14, first quarter, 8-0. Thunderbirds go trips right. MacArthur, Zima, Steck on the right side. McMullen goes under center. McMullen back to pass, pressure coming. They set up a screen pass to Lutka. Couldn't get past the one sidestep, a great open field tackle that time by the Rebels, and it was Thorne Thronson came up. It's a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, Thorne Thronson just being disciplined and staying home, watching out for that. Like I said, the offensive line did a great job just kind of letting that bull rush come. McMullen got it out quick over to Lutka, but Thorne Thronson making a big defensive play here for the Rebels.
3rd down, and now a timeout on the field. Timeout taken. We'll take it. Our timeouts are brought to you by Gordon Construction of Mahnomen. Your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 4:34. First quarter, Mahnomen-Waubun leading 8-0.
In break Taste the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
8-0. Thunderbirds lead the Rebels on Gold 101.5, KRJM 106.5 FM, KRJB, and yourliveevent.com. It is third down and about 13 for the Thunderbirds. Ball is marked on their own 30-yard line as the offense comes back to the field. MacArthur, Ethan Jackson go wide right. One back is Brody Lutka. They got a receiver left. That is Tanner Steck. Back to pass. McMullen looks, airing this one out. He's got Steck back there. Steck makes the catch and is ridden out of bounds. And a big catch there by Tanner Steck. That one going for big yardage, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, Ethan Johnson there on the coverage for the Rebels, trying to give coverage over Steck. Steck, very good receiver for the Thunderbirds, has to turn around, adjust very well, able to pull that one in and keep his feet in bounds. And a big play, first down there for the Thunderbirds.
Gain of 32 and a first down. Ball is marked in the Rebels territory at the Rebels 38. Zima goes wide right. They go split backs. Manny Johnson back into the game. Lutka and Johnson split. This handoff goes to Lutka. Lutka running straight ahead, and he's finally going to be wrestled down inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line. Good gain on first down. Picks up about 7.
Yeah, a whole host of Rebels. Thorne Thronson kind of leading the charge there, but able to bring down Lutka. Lutka with a big gain there, now bringing up second and about 3 here for the Thunderbirds.
Receiver coming to the near side is Zach Zima. It's Johnson and Lutka stay split. They go 2 tight ends. And here's a blitz, but it doesn't matter because Lutka got the handoff, and Lutka's got a first down. He's still on his feet to about the 20-yard line, and that's going to be good for a gain of 12 as Brody Lutka found his way through that blitz. And he picks up a first down here for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, coming off that right side of the offensive line and cutting back against the grain, finding an opening, and big opening that was, as a big gain and a first down for the Thunderbirds. Brody Lutka, a very tough runner, hard to take down.
Zima to the right side. McMullen first and 10 from the 20-yard line, and this is a handoff that went to Lutka. Lutka's to the 19, and they finally blow the whistle. It'll be a gain of 1 for Brody Lutka as a whole host of white jerseys tracked him down quickly.
Yeah, that time number 60 here, Oliver Mellon there, able to lead the charge. And as you said, just a whole host, everyone kind of converging on the ball carrier there that time, and only a pickup of 1.
Moline, very tough defensive lineman up front. Second down and 9. They go receiver right as Zima, split backs. McMullen going to hand this one off to Manny Johnson, makes one miss, and now he's going to carry another all the way to the 5-yard line, and Manny Johnson with a full head of steam off a tackle picks up 14 yards and a first down.
Wow, what a run there by Manny Johnson, as we talked about last week. Big game against Ada Borup West Cougars. Manny Johnson has proved why he should also be in that backfield all season long there. That time a big pickup for Johnson, and now knocking on the door here for a second score.
So it'll be first and goal from the 5. McMullen goes under center, split backs. And a blitz coming. Johnson got the handoff, and he stood up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Manny Johnson as the Rebels were showing blitz the entire time.
Yeah, that time Mason Paulin there able to bring down Johnson, and no gain on the play. Second and 5 here as Thunderbirds lead 8-0 with minute 52 left in this first quarter of play.
Up to the line, Thunderbirds come. They're running a lot of heavy. They've moved Dylan McMullen to a tight end wearing number 84. Now they're going to spread Manny Johnson wide right. Zima goes left. Leaves Lutka all alone in the backfield. McMullen going to throw this one, and it is incomplete. Threw it over the head of Ethan Jackson. They tried that little seam route, maybe a little post route, but it was too tall.
Yeah, Jackson, the intended receiver there, just got thrown over the top of his head there, and bringing up 3rd and 5 now for the Thunderbirds as they are sitting right at the 5-yard line.
1:33 to go here in the first quarter. 8-0. Mahnomen-Waubun is knocking on the door. Blake McMullen now goes to a receiver with MacArthur. Zima is the Wildcat quarterback. Steck is behind him. Little different formation. Zima down the line option. Now Zima's going to throw this one, and it's almost picked off. Ethan Johnson almost intercepted that one. It's incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and decision time now for Coach John Clark Jr.
Yeah, and that's a tough one, Sean. You come into Wildcat, you haven't thrown a ball yet. Zima in the backfield, and he tries to run what looks like an option, and then you've got MacArthur, the intended receiver, running the opposite direction, trying to throw across of your body, and like I said, ended up throwing behind him. And Ethan Johnson, you know, I'm not even sure if he saw it really coming at him, but bounces off him, and boy, I tell you what, a big almost for the Thunderbirds.
McMullen's got trips right. It's 4th down. McMullen back to pass. They're going to throw this one. It's complete touchdown. Tanner Steck makes the catch. McMullen had pressure, got the pass off. It's a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Boy, I tell you what, a lot of pressure, like you said, coming off that right side. Keegan Schmitz giving that pressure. McMullen just throwing one up to a wide open Tanner Steck. Steck having to go down for it, pulls it in for the second score for Mahnomen-Waubun as they now lead 14-0 and lining up now for a 2-point conversion.
So a 5-yard touchdown pass and a 67-yard drive. They'll go for 2. The handoff, Lutka did not get in, got stopped. So the 2-point conversion is no good. On your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 1:24 to go first quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun leads Red Lake County 14-0.
When it comes to getting the most out of every acre, trust the seed that's proven to perform with Hagee Seed. From corn and soybeans to small grains and cover crops, Hagee Seed delivers high-quality genetics and local expertise that farmers rely on year after year. They're more than just a seed dealer. They're your partner in the field, helping you choose the right varieties, manage challenges, and bring in the best possible yield. They know what works here because they farm here too. For top yields, dependable service, and people you can count on, plant with confidence. Plant Hagee Seed.
Well, the Thunderbirds scoring here in the first quarter, 1:24. McMullen to Steck, a 5-yard touchdown pass on 4th down. 67-yard drive, 11 plays. The 2-point conversion failed. The Thunderbirds leading 14-0.
Well, the weather is beautiful down here on the field, Sean. Hardly any wind. It's not raining on me.
It was not pleasant coming in this morning.
Cold, rainy, yes, it was.
So it'll be Johnson along with Gullingsrud. And also back, I believe, is Nelson. Steck will tee it up. 14-0, Thunderbirds leading. Tanner Steck with the kick. This one's a worm burner along the ground, picked up by Bo Nelson once again. Here comes Nelson, full head of steam, running hard. Got away from one, got away from another, and then driven back. They'll mark him at about the 33-yard line. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
And Nelson getting up there after about, I'd say maybe 9 black jerseys getting up off him there. Boy, I tell you what, he had a lot of back and forth jukes, able to get all the way up to about that, what yard line, 32-yard line. And we'll see if the Rebels can try to answer a couple of quick scores here by Mahnomen-Waubun.
And this is a big drive here for the Rebels to put something together. With 1:15 to go first quarter, Ethan Johnson wide to the right side. I believe they got Thronson wide to the left side. Duden in a short gun, 2 wings. This handoff to Gunnar Halverson. Halverson makes 1 miss, makes 2. Out across the 35 to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4 for Gunnar Halverson.
Yeah, Halverson, boy, you watch, he's very patient on waiting for those holes to develop. And that time, like I said, waited for the hole, tried to cut back, kind of slipped a little bit there. Brody Lutka probably the closest to him, but I'm not sure if he was actually tackled. I think he actually kind of slipped on this turf here.
Ethan Jackson coming out. Cade Walsh checks in for the defensive side. Our substitutions brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama. Thronson left, Johnson right. Two-wing set. Gunnar Halverson is the tailback. Duden's in the gun. This handoff goes to Halverson. Halverson picks and chooses where he runs. First down and more. He's out across the 45 up to the 47-yard line. That'll be good for a first down as he picks up 9 yards. And again, the Rebels, I think you stick with what you started with. You just grind it out with Gunnar Halverson.
Yeah, Halverson, boy, I tell you what, he is definitely a very tough runner. Also very hard to pull down. And again, just the patience, the speed that he runs at, and just the authority. Like I said, fun runner to watch here. So we'll see if the Rebels can put together a good drive here and get something going here.
Well, we'll see if they get a playoff before the quarter break. I don't think they will, and that'll be at 1 quarter in the books. After 1 quarter on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, it is Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County 14-0 in the Section 8A title game. We'll be back on KRJB, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com in 1 minute. Whether it's plumbing or heating, call the professionals with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, 218-983-3611. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating works with Rheem water heaters, Tempstar furnaces, and they also work with geothermal, northern heat pumps, and they have North Star water softeners that you can buy or rent. Whether it's plumbing or heating, contact the professionals with Hoban's Plumbing and Heating to get the job done. Hoban's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the Lakes area and beyond for over 30 years. Call 218-983-3611. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou does it all. They provide full shop services for your tractors, combines, trucks, pickups, and cars. Their tire department carries a full line of name brand tires, and they've got state-of-the-art alignment equipment. And don't forget about the parts department. They have parts for just about anything, right down to your lawnmower. Call today, 218-935-2774. Larson Parts and Repair Inc., Highway 59 in Bijou. Well, we come back to the Fargo Dome where the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds lead 14-0 to open the second quarter play on KRJB, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com. Duden in the gun. Rebels have the ball on the Thunder on their own 47-yard line. And we're going to have movement up front, and it'll be encroachment going against the Thunderbirds. They got a little bit of an early start. That'll be their second penalty of the game.
Yeah, I think they had that hard snap there that Duden gave, and getting the man going in motion. A little bit more shimmying and shaking going on there as the Rebels able to take advantage and get 5 free yards.
So I think I just broke Dawson's coat. So that's awesome. First down and 5. First and 5. The ball's moved into Thunderbird territory to the Thunderbird 48-yard line. Duden back in the gun. Halverson is the tailback. Man in motion. And they're going to hand this off to Gunnar Halverson. Halverson has a little crease to run through, and he pops his way out to the... They're going to mark him just shy of the 45. Be a short gain of 2 there for Gunnar Halverson. He had a hole to begin with.
Yeah, he did, and quickly that was closed up by Logan Abdu along with Brody Ludka. But like I said, trying to get through that left side of the offensive line, had a little bit of a hole. 2nd and 3 now. Ball placed at the 46-yard line.
14-0, Thunderbirds leading. 2nd down. Rebels taking some time in the huddle here. It's 2nd down and 3. Johnson goes right. Bramer is going to go to the left. I got to get the snap off here. 5 on the play clock. Duden hands it off to Gunnar Halverson. Halverson with the first down run is he's going to pick up the necessary 3 and 1 more, so he'll have 4 yards, and that'll move the chains for the Rebels.
Yeah, just outstretches that long frame of his, able to lunge forward, picking up the line to gain, moving the chains here for the Rebels.
10:58, second quarter of action. Ball's at the Thunderbird 42-yard line. Bramer to the left side, Johnson to the right side. Halverson the tailback to go with 2 wings. Broden along with Gullingsrud. Duden will send a man in motion. And here's a throw. They're going to toss this one back to Ethan Johnson. Got a block out front, then used it. Gets off to the corner. Here's Ethan Johnson. Johnson's got room. Lost his shoe. Ethan Johnson into the end zone. Touchdown. Ethan Johnson lost his shoe and ran the rest of the way for the touchdown.
Who needs a shoe anyways when you got the speed of Ethan Johnson? I tell you what, dude, putting an absolute beautiful throw there for Johnson. Johnson going up that right sideline, cutting inside, putting on that speed. And ran so fast, lost the shoe, like you said, puts up a score for the Rebels here, 14-6 now, with 10 minutes left here in this second quarter.
42-yard touchdown reception. Yeah, kicked his shoe right off. 67-yard drive. They're going to set up for the officials blowing this one dead here for a second. 5 plays on the drive. Yeah, kicked his shoe off. Shoe went flying. He didn't even stop. He didn't even bother him.
He had some nice socks, too.
And they're going to add some time to the game clock. As Keegan Schmitz will kick the PAT. Looks like Thor Thronson will be Thorin Thronson is the holder.
Yeah, after the Rebels scored there, the clock continued to run, so they're just adding about 25 seconds back on there.
Now they're going to add a little bit more time. So Schmitz to kick, Thronson to hold. It is 14-6. What a great block out there by Thor Thompson. And now whistle this one dead. And penalty flag. I know somebody lined up offsides.
I know, I just saw the laundry land on the field there. We'll see what the call is.
Now they're going to move it closer. It's encroachment on the defense. So Ethan Jackson got going a little quick. So this time they're going to still keep the PAT team out there. Schmitz to kick, Thronson to hold. Good snap. Hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. On your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 9:58 to play here in the second quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun now leads Red Lake County 14-7.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Well, the Rebels on the board, 10:06 here in the second quarter. Connor Duden to Ethan Johnson, a 42-yard touchdown pass, a 67-yard drive, 5 plays. PAT was good on a Keegan Schmitz kick, 14-7 Thunderbirds leading. And I think this is just going to be one of those games where we're going to see some explosive plays throughout the evening.
Yeah, I think it is, Sean. I tell you what, both these teams, just even right before the game started, just the hype on both sides, and it's really carried on into the second quarter here already.
Schmitz to kick it away. Steck, Zima, and MacArthur back deep for the Thunderbirds. And here's the kickoff by Schmitz. This one angled over towards Zima, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. So the Thunderbirds will get good field position to start this next drive. They should get it out on their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, and that will be good field position here with about 10:02 left here in this second quarter of play as Thunderbirds lead 14-7.
So the Thunderbirds will talk about it. So the procedure. Ball will be marked on the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mahnomen-Waubun. 14-7, Thunderbirds leading here. Second quarter of play on 106.5 FM KRJB, Gold 101.5 KRJM, and yourliveevent.com. Thunderbird offense coming to the line. McMullen will go under center. Lutka's the lone back. Two tight ends. They go double wing with Zima and Steck. It's a handoff that goes to, this is a keeper by Blake McMullen, and McMullen's going to rumble ahead across the 45 out to the 48. That's good for 13. I thought Lutka had it, and McMullen just did a good job of hanging on to it and going for 13 and a first down.
Yeah, he definitely gave a beautiful fake there, just really kind of stepping in and allowing those defenders to kind of converge on Lutka before McMullen just headed up field, and Thorne Thronson finally able to bring him down. Ball now placed at the 48-yard line.
So McMullen leads him back up, 1st and 10. Ball at the 48 of the Thunderbirds. And this time it is a McMullen keeper once again, and he's going to fight his way into Red Lake County territory to the Rebel 49. Be good for 3 yards. Brings up a second down.
That time Keegan Schmidt was not faked, Sean, and able to bring down McMullen. McMullen picking up a few there, and ball now placed on the opposite 49-yard line. So Thunderbirds trying to make something happen here, and 9 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the second quarter of play.
Barry comes in, or actually Manny Johnson checks in. Our substitutions brought to you by Corey Barry and Corey Barry Drywall. They go to the split back formation. McMullen under center, second down. Handoff, first man through. It's Brody Lutka, and Lutka's close to a first down as he had all kinds of room to run off that right side, and Lutka's still down.
Yeah, he kind of slipped as he was running there, Sean, and boy, I tell you what, it looked like he was going down, and he looks like he is in pain.
So a timeout on the field for an injury. We got to take the timeout as well. So we'll come back. Your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, 8:40 to play here in this, the second quarter. Thunderbirds lead the Rebels 14-7. The Waubun Education Association would like to wish the best of luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird teams and wish them the best of luck this season. Proud to cheer on and support the Thunderbird students in the classroom and in all extracurricular activities. Your hard work and dedication make them proud to work with you every day as part of the Waubun-Ogama White Earth School District. Good luck and go Thunderbirds! From all a full supply of building needs materials, shingles, insulation, and so much more. You'll find it at Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. Not only do they carry the materials, they also have tools that you can buy or rent. They're a Milwaukee Tools dealer. They also have equipment that you can buy or rent, and they are now a steel dealer. Call today, 218-935-5631, or stop by Mahnomen Building Materials on the north end of Main Street in Mahnomen. At the Mahnomen School District, their mission is to provide the opportunity for high achievement for all learners, promoting academics, citizenship, and individual self-esteem with an emphasis on 21st century skills. For more information on the Mahnomen School District and what's going on at the school, log on to www.mahnomen.k12.mn.us. Good luck to the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds from the faculty, staff, and students at the Mahnomen School District. So Brody Lutka is up, walking off under his own power, playing inside, maybe a cramp, maybe just a twist, but he's certainly got a limp about him, walking off very slowly.
Yeah, I'm no doctor there, but it's either a leg injury or malaria, one of the two there, Sean.
Third down and short. Third and about 1 yard. Ball is marked at the 43-yard line of the Rebels. So Manny Johnson will be the single back now. MacArthur wide right. They go with Zima and Steck at the wings. McMullen goes under center. And penalty flags. We'll see if it's encroachment. The Rebels definitely moved, but was there movement up front? And the Thunderbirds are walking backwards, so this is going against Mahnomen-Waubun. So the Thunderbirds flinched, and instead of third and short, it becomes third down and about 6.
Yeah, that time Tatum meant with a little shimmy and shake again, as we talked about before. And McMullen always giving that hard count, trying to draw off the defense off sides. And that time it was so good, it drew the offense.
So it'll be 3rd and 6. Ball marked back to the 48-yard line of the Rebels. And now the Thunderbirds are going to take a timeout and talk about it. 8:11 to play. Our timeouts are brought to you by Gordon Construction, your Native American-owned construction company serving the entire area. On your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County 14-7. For anyone that loves DIY projects, your locally owned True Value store on Main Street in Mahnomen is a shopper's paradise. They have everything you need for plumbing projects, electrical. They've got a full supply of paint and all of the painting supplies. They've got supplies for your outdoor projects, and of course, they've got the tools to get the job done. Stop by and see Ryan and Paige at your locally owned True Value store. For the DIY lovers, your locally owned True Value store is a shopper's paradise. 14-7, Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County. Section 8A championship in the Fargo Dome today on Gold 101.5 KRJM along with KRJB and yourliveevent.com. Offense will come back to the line. Defense coming back as well. They go Twins right side with Zimma and Steck. Manny Johnson is the lone back. McMullen will go under center. 3rd down. McMullen, and nearly taking the handoff was Gunnar Halverson. Manny Johnson's going to fall down at the 45. Just a short gain of 2 there for Manny Johnson. Brings up a 4th down, but it'll be 4th down and about 4.
Yeah, Johnson able to go up that right up the gut there. Caden Barton is also getting up a little bit slow there for the Thunderbirds. And boy, I tell you what, you hate to see injuries on either team in a big game like this.
4th and short, 4th and 3. Johnson the lone back. McMullen going to hand it off, and nope, McMullen's going to keep it. He's got the 1st down and a great fake, and now we got penalty flags flying in late.
Penalty on the field.
And this might be a hold, and it might be coming back.
Yeah, that it is, Sean. That's the call on the field.
And the Thunderbirds with a mistake there. They had an easy 1st down, but now it's a 10-yard penalty. And you're looking at 4th and long as it marks it way back into Thunderbird territory, back to the Thunderbird 45, and it's 4th down and about 13. Brody Lutka back into the ball game. He's going to punt. So Thunderbirds aren't going to risk this one. They're going to kick it away. Ethan Johnson is waiting back deep. 14-7, Thunderbirds leading. So Lutka is the punter. And there was movement. I don't know. I think up at this. Yeah, it goes against the Thunderbirds. So another penalty. 6 penalties now for a total of 35 yards. Actually, 30 yards. 30 yards. There we go.
And it's surprising how loud it is down here, Sean. Granted, it's not packed in here at the Fargo Dome, but down on the field here, there is just a lot of noise, and I'm not sure if that's what's playing a factor, or if it's just jitters.
Johnson back deep. It is now 4th down and about 16. Lutka to punt. And no, they're going to fake this, and they're going to throw it, and Lutka just airs one out, and back there it's incomplete. Tanner Steck was the intended receiver, and Lutka was in all kinds of trouble. So it'll be a turnover on downs, and the Rebels get the football in excellent field position at the 40-yard line. They're at the Thunderbird 40-yard line.
That they do, Sean. I tell you what, it was just a quick pass or a direct snap over to Johnson. Johnson flicks it back, and they just kind of ran a little wheel route for Steck, but ball overthrown as Lutka had some pressure coming right at him and had to get rid of the ball quick.
Steck was over there, and he was open, and I thought the pass was going to come down to him. So now it's 1st and 10 for the Rebels from the Thunderbird 40. Duden's in the gun. Halverson alongside him. Ethan Johnson in motion. This is a handoff going to Gunnar Halverson, waiting for the block. Now cuts upfield and turns it on. And boy, when Gunnar Halverson turns it on, he is so patient. Wait, and explode, and he goes for 9.
That's exactly right, Sean. He just has that patience to wait for the hole, and just that quick step. Once that hole is open, he just steps up through there and puts on the Jets. That time picking up a big gain of 9, bringing up 2nd and 1 here with the ball placed at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, ball, 31-yard line. Broden goes wide right. Duden back in the gun. Halverson alongside him. They go with tight twins, tight trips on the left. Duden hands this one off. No, Duden keeps it himself. Duden runs over a tackler, but there is a penalty flag. I think we're going to have a hold. He ran over one, would have had an easy 1st down and a gain of 6, but this one I think is coming back on a hold.
Yeah, once again, laundry on the field here as both teams kind of crippling themselves here on big plays. That time, the Rebels getting called with a hold and backing them up now.
So instead of 2nd and 1, it becomes now 2nd down and 11. Back to the 41-yard line. Costly penalty. 6:02 to play. 2nd quarter, 14-7. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County. Section 8A championship. They break huddle. Broden goes wide right. Tight trips on the left side with Thronson, Gullingsrud, and I believe Nelson over there. Man in motion actually is Johnson. Low snap, picked up. Duden gonna throw this one deep. Looks for Ethan Johnson. Got to step back there. Did he make the catch? He did! Ethan Johnson made an unbelievable catch right over Tanner Steck. Huge play down to the 11-yard line and a gain of 30 on the reception.
Yeah, huge pass, huge catch there as Steck actually went up, had his hands on the ball, and basically kind of almost tipped it right back into Johnson's hands. And Johnson comes down with the ball, and a huge play, ball placed at the 11-yard line, and now the Rebels are knocking on the door here for a 2nd score.
And a 1st down. They can still get a 1st down to the 1-yard line. 5:19 to play in this 2nd quarter and a 14-7 Thunderbird lead. Duden back in the gun. Halverson is the running back, the tailback, 2 wings. Duden hands this off to Halverson, who is caught from the back. Ball is loose. They're going to say he was, I think they said he was down. Yeah. No gain there. Maybe a loss of 1 for Gunnar Halverson. Great job by Ethan Jackson. He shot through and made the tackle for the loss.
Boy, big play there, and Logan Abdu said he was hoping that the ball had been turned over there, but a big play there by the defense of the Thunderbirds.
So the ball's back at the 12-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Rebels coming to the line. They're going to send Johnson to the right side. They got Bramer going to the left. Broden and Gullingsrud to the wings. Duden back to pass, rolling to his right. Now is going to tuck and run. Here is Connor Duden, and Duden is going to be hit, but still trying to drive forward. He's inside the 10 to about the 7. He picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, Duden come off that right side there upfield, and Ethan Jackson that time kind of blindside hit there. Ball brought all the way down to about the 6-yard line, 6.5-yard line here for the Rebels.
3:53 clock running. 14-7 Thunderbirds lead the Red Lake County Rebels. Johnson goes wide right. It's 3rd down. They can still get a 1st down. It's roughly 3rd down and about 6. Duden's got Halverson behind him. Duden turns, and this looks like chaos. Duden ends up keeping it, and he falls ahead for 1. And it just looked like that play was all over the place from the get-go. No gain on the play.
Yeah, chaos is probably the best way to describe that one. As he tried to turn around, hand it off to Halverson, and nobody really at home, just kind of ran into each other and tried to make something happen. Ball now placed at about the, we'll call it the 7.5-yard line.
So I think the Rebels are going to wait for the clock to kind of tick down and maybe take a timeout. It's 4th down and 6. Brian Remick's going to look at this one and kind of think about it, and he'll end up taking a timeout here. 2:50 to go, 2nd quarter. Timeouts are brought to you by Gordon Construction on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County for the Section 8A championship, 14-7.
If a stranger walks up to you on the street and asks you for your money, that's called robbery. But when you walk into a bank full of people you don't know, you gladly hand over your entire paycheck. Walk into Midwest Bank, on the other hand, and half the time you can't get to the teller line before bumping into 2 friends and 3 neighbors. And those are just the people who work there. So you can hand your money over to some stranger, or you can go to Midwest Bank, the local bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, with the timeout on the field, it is 4th down and 6. Rebels can get a first down at the 1. Ball is marked at about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, big play here, and it looks like Brian Remick, coach for the Rebels, is electing to set up for a field goal, or it looks like we're going to set up for a field goal here. Attempt with 2:45 left in the end of this second quarter here. Mahnomen-Waubun leading 14-7, so we'll see if the Rebels are able to pop 3 on the scoreboard here.
So this would be roughly a 25-yard field goal. Good snap. Schmitz, the kick is up, and the kick is no good. Went wide right. Keegan Schmitz could not get that one through. And a missed field goal, and the Thunderbirds will get the football back.
Yeah, and that's a big stop there as the Rebels on that drive, Sean. Big plays. We saw that huge reception there by Ethan Johnson, bringing him all the way down, and got as close as about the 7-yard line, 6-yard line, but big stop there by the Thunderbirds. So 14-7 left here, 2:39 left for John Clark Jr. and his Thunderbirds to try to make something happen before they go in for the half.
Ball gets moved all the way up to the 20-yard line. After the missed field goal, it'll be 1st and 10. They're going to spread Tanner Steck wide to the left side. They go split backs. Lutka back into the ball game. Johnson split with them. This is a handoff, goes to Brody Lutka, and Lutka is going to be tackled at the 25, and a late penalty flag comes flying in.
Yeah, that one comes flying in from the back judge there. They'll get together with the white hat, and we'll see what the call is.
So it's a personal foul against the Thunderbirds, so that's a 15-yarder. So that'll actually be about half the distance, which kind of helps the Thunderbirds out a little bit.
Saves them 5 yards.
That marks it all the way back inside. Well, they're going to mark it at about the 10-yard line. Makes it 1st down and 20. So the Thunderbirds battling with penalties here in this first half. They're going to send Steck wide right, split backs, Johnson and Lutka, as McMullen goes under center. Still waiting on a seam route here. Haven't seen it from the tight end spot. And here's a handoff. Goes to Brody Lutka. Lutka trying to move the pile, and he's moving it to about the 14-yard line. I'll mark it at about the 15. Big gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, Lutka just right up the middle there, trying to follow his lead blocker there, Caden Bartness, and brings it out to, as you said, the 15-yard line. 2nd and 15 now for the Thunderbirds. 2:06 left in the second quarter, and clock continues to tick.
Thunderbirds will break the huddle, and they'll send Steck wide to the right side. Split backs with Johnson and Lutka. Under center goes McMullen. McMullen, first man through is Manny Johnson, fighting his way to about the 17, 18-yard line. It'll be a short gain of about 3 for Manny Johnson, brings up 3rd down.
Keegan Schmitz on the tackle for the Rebels there on that one. As you said, ball at the 18, clock continuing to tick at that 1:30 mark right now.
Rebels get the ball to start the second half. Thunderbirds leading 14-7 with 1:25. And it's a 3rd down and about 12. 3rd and 12 here for the Thunderbird offense. Steck wide right. Johnson and Lutka split. Under center goes McMullen. Thunderbird showing. And we got penalty flags, and this one's going to move 5 yards backwards once again.
Yeah, that time I saw a few people flinch there on the offensive line for the Thunderbirds as everyone just kind of took a little bit of a step back there, trying to hurry that snap count. And so that, again, another penalty for the Thunderbirds. And both teams seeing some of these penalties really shoot them in the foot.
That is the Thunderbirds' 8th penalty, a total of 52 yards. 1:03 to go here in this second quarter and a 14-7 lead for Mahnomen-Waubun. So we'll see what they drop here. The ball is marked back to about the 13-yard line. Steck's going wide right. As McMullen sets him down, Johnson and Lutka split in the backfield. McMullen back to pass. Throwing the out route, and the receiver actually fell, or actually the Steck almost got away. The defender fell down. Steck makes the catch out at the 35. That's good for a first down as he picks up 21 yards on the reception.
Yeah, and that looks like the tackle happened inbounds here, Sean. So as soon as the chains are set, clock will continue, and that it does. Down to 50 seconds left as the Thunderbirds quickly try to huddle up.
They're taking a lot of time. Substitutions coming in. Zima came back in, and MacArthur trips on the right side. It's 1st and 10 at the 35. McMullen hands it off, and Brody Lutka is going to fall to the 39-yard line. Short gain of 3 for Brody Lutka. And 20 seconds, 23 seconds, and the Thunderbirds not using any timeouts here.
No, kind of saving him up a little bit here as they have one timeout left, trying to maybe make that big play or one more play. 10 seconds left here.
McMullen under center, trips right. And are the Thunderbirds just going to let this thing run out? And they did. Thunderbirds don't run a play, they let it run out. That takes us to the halftime mark. We're going to send her down to the field, see if Tommy Hodek's got the head coach. See which one he's got. Yeah, he's got Brian Remick. Tommy?
All right, joined here by head coach of the Red Lake County Rebels, Brian Remick. Brian, I tell you what a exciting game thus far. You know, there's a lot of hype coming into this contest. And your thoughts here after the first half of play?
Yeah, you know, both teams have made some plays there, and you know, unfortunately, they've made one more than us. So, you know, it's a tight game. We get the ball coming out here going in the second half.
You know, and you talk about big plays. You know, you start out with keeping the Thunderbirds deep in their own territory at the opening kickoff, able to make a big play, gave up one. But I thought your kids responded very well, offensively, defensively, and just a lot of hype and, you know, on the sideline as well.
Yeah, you know, I think both teams really want to win here, and both teams are not going to give up. So, you know, it should make for an entertaining second half.
All right, well, I wish you the best of luck here in the second half, Coach.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, back to you, Sean.
Brian Remick, head coach of the Red Lake County Rebels, joining us here at the half. We'll head into the halftime mark. Thunderbirds lead the Red Lake Counties 14-7. It's the Section 8A championship on Gold 101.5 KRJM Mahnomen, Minnesota, 106.5 FM KRJB Ada, Minnesota, and yourliveevent.com. We're back in 3 minutes.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
Oakley Lumber Incorporated has been in business since 1946. Get the right building materials at an affordable price. Choose high-quality, affordable paints, windows, lumber, and other building materials at Oakley Lumber Incorporated. Our experts will help you choose the perfect window and window treatment for your building. We'll also help you choose a custom color for the interior or exterior of your home or business. Call Oakley Lumber Incorporated today for a free quick estimate.
Hey quilters, need a place to stock up on supplies? Oakley Quilting Supply has got you covered. We offer a variety of batting options, including wide backs, plus a large selection of fabric. You can find us on 205 Main Street in Oakley or shop online at oakleyquiltinginc.com and visit us on Facebook at Oakley Quilting Supply. No matter where you are, we ship anywhere and sell batting nationwide. And when you visit our shop, you'll be greeted with a friendly atmosphere and expert advice. Get everything you need for your next project at Oakley Quilting Supply.
We're going to talk some seed here with Eric from Performance Ag. What's the details on the seed available?
We carry Rob Seco Integra seed as our flagship through Wilbur Ellis. We carry them all: sugar beets, corn, soybeans, wheat. I mean, there's not a crop that they want to grow that I can't get. Like we like to say at Performance Ag, we don't want all the business, just yours. So the best way to reach me is my cell number. It's 701-799-0356. 701-799-0356.
The perfect destination for your next family vacation, it's Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Whether you're looking to soak up the summer sun, maybe check out the fall colors, or you enjoy snowmobiling or ice fishing, Pinehurst Resort can do it all. You can check them out online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Make your next reservation for a perfect family vacation at Pinehurst, 218-935-5745. Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. Well, our halftime report is brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McCollum Agency of Bijou, Detroit Lakes. Call Joe for a free quote, 218-844-5970. Joe McCollum, your agent for Farmers Union Insurance. Well, the first half, we've seen defense, we've seen offense. The Thunderbirds scoring in that first quarter. They were pinned back deep, back at their own 1-yard line. But then Blake McMullen would throw a pass to Zach Zema. It would go 99 yards. A 99-yard drive, 2 plays, 2-point conversion was good on a McMullen run. The Thunderbirds led 8-0 early. Thunderbirds would get another one in the first quarter at 1:24. Mahnomen-Waubun, this time Blake McMullen to Tanner Steck on 4th down. A 5-yard touchdown pass, a 67-yard drive, 11 plays. The 2-point conversion was no good. Thunderbirds led after 1 quarter, 14-0. Rebels start the second quarter on a big run, 10:06. It was Red Lake County's Connor Duden to Ethan Johnson, a 42-yard touchdown pass. Johnson lost his shoe, ran all the way in with 1 shoe, 67-yard drive, 5 plays. The PAT was good from Keegan Schmitz, 14-7. Then the Rebels would actually have the ball deep in Thunderbird territory. They would turn it over once on downs, and then they would have it deep again. But this time they would miss a field goal, a 25-yard field goal. And that's kind of how the first half would end. The Thunderbirds had the football, but then just end up running out the clock. On the yardage department stats, Red Lake County 139 yards. So far, Connor Duden is 5 of 6 for 90 yards. Catches, Ethan Johnson, 2 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown reception. It is Thorne Thronson, 1 catch for 14 yards. Gunnar Halverson has a catch for 6 yards. On the ground, 49 yards on 12 carries, led by Gunnar Halverson, 9 carries, 44 yards. Connor Duden has 3 carries for 5 yards. 19 plays from the line of scrimmage from Red Lake County. 5 first downs, 2 penalties for 15 yards, and have not turned the football over. For Mahnomen-Waubun, 228 so far total offense. Through the air, it is Blake McMullen, 5 of 7 for 162 yards and 2 touchdowns. Zach Zima, a catch for 99 yards and a score. Tanner Steck, 3 catches, 58 yards and a touchdown. And it's Brody Lutka, 1 catch for 5 yards. On the ground, 14 carries, 66 yards. Brody Lutka, 6 carries, 34 yards. Blake McMullen, 2 carries, 16 yards. And Manny Johnson, 6 carries for 16 yards. Thunderbirds, 22 plays from the line of scrimmage. They have 5 first down. The big number, 8 penalties in the first half for 51 yards. They've been penalized 8 times in this first half. Some very costly penalties here in this first half. Those are your first half numbers, part of your halftime report. Your halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance and your local agent, Joe McCullum, with offices in Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Contact Joe. He'll give you a free quote, 218-844-5970. 7-0. We'll go to a timeout. We'll come back. Second half right around the corner. Section 8A championship here in the Fargo Dome. Mahnomen-Waubun leads Red Lake County 14-7.
At Cenex, we're more than your gas station. We're your neighbor. We've got soup when you're under the weather and treats when you're over the moon. We've got fuel when you've got places to go. And most of all, we've got a big heart when it comes to supporting this community, because it's our community too.
Best of luck to all the area sports teams from the Brooks, Oakley, McIntosh, and Red Lake Falls Cenex stores.
Red Lake County Insurance is your locally owned independent insurance agency that has been serving the insurance needs of the Red Lake County community since 1951. We offer affordable insurance coverage solutions. Take advantage of our excellent prices and convenient appointment times. With over 100 years of combined experience, we're the right agency for you. Explore insurance options today by visiting our website, redlakecountyinsurance.com, or call us for all your insurance needs at 218-203-0413.
We have a great responsibility to deliver great power. Power that's reliable, affordable, adaptable. Power from coal, wind, hydro. Power that's here right now and that's ready for tomorrow. Sustainable power from renewables and carbon capture. With great versatility comes great power. We're all in on all of the above energy.
Every drop of rain has a place to go, and the Red River Watershed Management Board is making sure it gets there safely. We work to reduce flooding, protect farmland, and keep our rivers and lakes clean for you, your family, and future generations. When the waters rise, we're ready. Learn more at rrwmb.us, the Red River Watershed Management Board, managing water, protecting communities. Visit them online, rrwmb.us.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Halftime here in the Fargo Dome, Section 8A Championship. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County 14-7. It has been a battle here so far, and it comes down to some costly penalties by the Thunderbirds, and Red Lake County just couldn't punch it in a couple of times, couldn't get points on the board. Again, missed opportunities, and so we're locked in a good one here. Earlier today, Section 4 9-man football. It was a win for Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, followed by Section 8-9 player, where Kitson County Central, they defeated Stephen Argyle for the Section 8 title. And then in the Section 6-9 player football championship, it was a win for the Fertile Beltrami Falcons as they repeat Section 6-9 player champions. So last game of the day here in the Fargo Dome, Thunderbirds and Rebels. It's a good one. Thunderbirds leading 14-7. We'll go to one more break. Actually, we'll see. John Clark Jr. might be coming out here in just a moment, but we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. We're back in 30 to the Fargo Dome right after this.
Accidents happen. Illnesses happen. When you need timely, reliable care for allergies or respiratory infections, sprains, strains, or broken bones, or urinary infections, you can count on Riverview Health. Riverview Clinic in Crookston is open 7 days a week, weekdays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and weekends from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For appointments, call 218-281-9595. When the unexpected happens, Riverview Health is here for you.
Well, we're getting set here for the second half of this one. We're waiting on John Clark Jr. to come out of the halftime mark. Our halftime report brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McCullum Agency of Bijou and Detroit Lakes. Auto, home, health. He'll insure your fish house, camper, your side-by-sides, your ATVs, snowmobiles. Joe McCullum, he's the guy to call with Farmers Union Insurance. Offices in Bijou and Detroit Lakes, 218-844-5970. We'll get a look here in just a moment. I see that maybe John Clark is out of the tunnel. And he'll be making his way down. As Tommy Hodak will kind of make his way towards John Clark. Halftime report here today. And we'll send it down to Tommy. He's got the head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr.
Joined here with the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr. John, boy, I tell you what, it has been proven to be a battle. It's just as it was hyped up to be, leading right now at 7 points. Found yourself deep in your own end zone, or deep towards your own end zone to start the game. But a couple big plays. But your thoughts here, I guess, in the first half.
Yeah, we're lucky we had a couple big plays, or we'd be hurting right now. So we got to get back to doing what we're good at, winning that line of scrimmage. They took it to us on the line of scrimmage in the first half. So fortunately, we made plays, but we can't rely on that. We got to get back to ground and pound and win that line of scrimmage and run the ball effectively.
You know, and penalties are obviously out there as well. You know, thoughts, I guess, on cleaning those things up.
We need to. I mean, and there's silly penalties. That's what hurts. I mean, offside, that's junior high crap, Tom. And at this level, you need to be better than that. And they know it. And we need to improve here the second half.
All right, well, best of luck here in the second half there, Coach.
All right, thank you, Tom.
Back to you, Sean.
Head coach John Clark Jr. here at the half. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back. Second half is coming up next. It's the Thunderbirds leading the Rebels, Section 8A Championship, 14-7. Actually, we'll be back, 30 seconds to the Fargo Dome on KRJB, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Well, we're about set here. Second half of action. Thanks to Farmers Union Insurance, the Joe McCullum Agency of Bijou and Detroit Lakes, bringing us the halftime report. Call for a free quote today, 218-844-5970. From Gate City Bank Field, the Fargo Dome, the Section 8A Championship. Sean Bierk, Tommy Hodak, the broadcast call. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the advertisers that you've heard and that you're seeing tonight on KRJB, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com. Tommy, I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't know, knowing a little bit about John Clark Jr., if we don't come out and don't see an onside, or an onside kick.
That definitely could be there, Sean. I tell you, I don't think he was too happy here in that interview in the second half. Obviously, his team knows that what they need to do in order to make things happen, and just need a spark. And knowing John Clark Jr., that just might be it. Is trying to get his fellas back into this game with a little bit of a surprise onside kick, maybe.
So the Thunderbirds will be kicking off. Red Lake County will have their return team out. And we're ready to go. Second half, the Section 8A Championship. Thunderbirds will kick from right to left. Rebels sending out their return team. Here momentarily, and we'll get the second half of action underway. Back deep. It'll be for the Rebels. Looks like they got Nate Powers back there, Bo Nelson, and Ethan Johnson. So Steck will kick it. Rebels leaving lots of room. And here we go. Second half underway. And this one's going to be off of one of the Rebels, and the Thunderbirds, they lost it. It's going to come down to Keegan Schmitz. The Thunderbirds had it. It went right off of one of the Rebels, and it bounced right into the hands of the Thunderbirds, but they lost it. Keegan Schmitz ended up with it, and so close. That one almost worked.
Boy, I tell you what, and I don't even think that one was really designed. I think it was just more of a pooch bunt. Ended up getting lucky coming off the shin of one of the Rebel front linemen there, and bouncing back to Thunderbird. I too thought the Thunderbirds had it. Pop back out. Keegan Schmidt coming up with a big recovery there for the Rebels here to start this second half.
I don't even know how it got loose from the Thunderbirds. There was only one guy on the ball. It squirted right out. Duden in the gun. Halverson is the deep back. They got a receiver right and a receiver left. Duden hands it off to Halverson. Halverson looks for room, and he's carrying the pile. And for a gain of 3, they'll give him 2. He's out to the 47-yard line, and not much happening there up front for Gunnar Halverson.
Yeah, Caden Bartness along with Blake McMullen leading the charge on the defense. They're able to wrap him up, bringing him down. Gain of about 2, ball at the 47-yard line.
Second down. Duden will bring the play into the huddle. Good crowds on hand for both schools. They're going to send Ben Bramer wide to the left side. Johnson wide right. 2 wings. Duden in the gun once again. Handoff goes to Gunnar Halverson. Got a block out front and then is going to carry to midfield. He's out to the 50. Gain of 3 for Gunnar Halverson, as Colton Stock was there to make the stop.
Yeah, Stock was there, able to bring him down, but Halverson just a tough runner there, as we kind of mentioned that first half last week, having a big game as well. That brings up 3rd and 5, ball now placed right at midfield.
Duden will bring the play into the huddle. Ball's at midfield, 10:40 to go here, 3rd quarter, a 14-7 Thunderbird lead. Receiver going to the right, play clock ticking down here at 5. Duden will send a man in motion. They're going to throw this one, and a quick catch by Ethan Johnson. Johnson not going to get the first down as he makes the catch, picks up 2 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, just a little quick hitter out there, able to try to get upfield. Thunderbirds coming up big defensively. 4th down, as you mentioned. A lot of pressure that time coming off that left side of the defensive line. Was Gavin MacArthur playing kind of that defensive end / bandit position, and able to get the ball out was Duden, but big stop there by the Thunderbirds, 4th and 3.
So the Rebels are going to punt. Good snap. Punt is on the way, a high spiraling punt. This one is going to take a even bounce, and the Rebels will stop it at the 25, and the Thunderbirds will have it 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, Oliver Moline there able to caress that one as it took a backwards bounce, trying to save on that yardage there. So trying not to give the Thunderbirds any advantage possible. So ball now going to be placed right at the 25-yard line. We'll see how the Thunderbirds respond here coming into the second half with their first offensive possession.
9:36, 3rd quarter, 14-7 Thunderbird lead. Steck's going wide to the right side. So McMullen leads them up, split backs with Johnson and Lutka. McMullen gonna hand it off, and a hard chunk of running there. Like it was Brody Lutka gonna fall ahead for 2. He's out to the 27-yard line.
Lutka just trying to make something happen there as he gets up, as you said, to that 27, 2nd and 8 here for the Thunderbirds.
So back to the line of scrimmage comes the Thunderbirds. Steck gonna go wide to the right side. They stay with split backs. McMullen with 2 tight ends. And this is a handoff, and Manny Johnson's got room to run. Here's Manny Johnson. He's at the 45, brought down at midfield, and a big gainer there for Manny Johnson, as he is going to pick up 25 yards.
Boy, Manny Johnson able to break through there and gets a big hole before Connor Duden, able to bring him down well past the last line of defense there. And Duden coming from that safety position, able to bring him down. Otherwise, Johnson was gone. So big play there for the Thunderbirds to spark this first offensive drive in the second half.
Ball at the Rebels' 49-yard line, 25 on the pickup. McMullen under center. Lutka is now the lone back, and this handoff is going to go to Brody Lutka, and Lutka is going to carry to about the 45, inside the 45. They'll mark him at the 44. It's a gain of 5 for Brody Lutka.
Lutka picking up 5 there before Keegan Schmidt able to wrap him up. And Schmidt, like I said, we've talked about how well he has done and how a big component he is in this Rebel offense and defense. But defensively, he is just a monster.
Second down and 5. McMullen back under center, everyone in tight. This time it's a keeper for Blake McMullen. McMullen looks for room, and he's We tackled at the 40. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down as he picks up 4 yards. And it'll be a 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, Mason Pollen out there along with Keegan Schmidt able to bring him down. McMullen giving a good fake once again as the defense converged on Lutka. 3rd and 1 now for the Thunderbirds.
Zima and Johnson coming back in, and substitutions that are brought to you by Corey Berry Drywall of Ogama, 218-204-0143. Corey Berry and Corey Berry Drywall. 3rd and short, McMullen under center. Johnson the lone back, and McMullen's going to keep it himself. A quarterback sneak that's going to result in a gain of 3 yards, and that'll be a 1st down for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, and able to keep this drive continuing here as we're chopping up the clock. 7:16 left here in this 3rd quarter of play as the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds lead the Red Lake County Rebels 14-7. Ball placed right now at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
Zima's going to go wide to the right side. Come out with Steck this time in the backfield and Johnson. McMullen's going to hand this off to Manny Johnson. He's going to be caught by Broden. Short gain, about 3 yards, maybe 4 yards. I'll give him 4 inside the 35 to the 33. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Yeah, Broden making a nice defensive play there for the Rebels as Johnson came up off that left side following the lead blockers there with Colton Stock kind of leading the way.
So McMullen goes under center. Zima goes wide right, split backs. This time the handoff goes to Manny Johnson again, and Johnson falls to the 31. And a gain there of about 2 for Manny Johnson. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, manageable here as Thunderbirds again just moving right along, trying to get back and take over this line of scrimmage as John Clark Jr. talked about at the halftime.
McMullen back under center, and here's a handoff to McMullen on the keeper, made 1 miss and made another miss. He's got a 1st down. Well, he's close. He's tackled inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line, and they'll give him the 1st down as he picks up 4 yards, and Thunderbirds will move the chains.
Yeah, big pickup there, and able to keep this drive alive here as Thunderbirds get a new, fresh set of downs. And boy, I tell you what, this Thunderbird crowd really getting into it after that big play.
5:32, 3rd quarter, 14-7, Mahnomen-Waubun leading. Zima to the right side, McMullen under center. This time, the handoff goes to Brody Lutka. He's trying to spin his way. He's inside the 25 to about the 24. Short gain of 2 for Brody Lutka. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Lutka converged on there by Gunnar Halverson along with Moline. Trying to make something happen. Picks up, as you said, a couple. 2nd and 8 now. Ball on the 24-yard line for the Thunderbirds.
Lutka the lone back. Steck and Zima are the wings. They go 2 tight end set. Under center goes McMullen. McMullen going to throw this one and wings it out to Tanner Steck. Steck trying to get to the sticks, and he's shoved out of bounds. Short gain to about the 22-yard line. He picks up 2 yards on the pass reception. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, McMullen trying to look downfield, ended up checking down out to Steck. Steck trying to make something happen with speed, but met with Ethan Johnson out there also with some speed matched. And 3rd and about 6 here, ball on the 22-yard line.
Zima wide left. Steck and Lutka are going to be split this time with McMullen under center. And a 3rd down and 6. McMullen hands it off to Tanner Steck to the 20-yard line. Short gain 2 for Tanner Steck. They tried to go off a tackle. And that will bring up a 4th down and about 4 once again for the Thunderbird offense.
Yeah, ball placed right on that 20-yard line and 4 yards to go here. And Clark is going to try to come up with a play here to try to at least get the line to gain.
4th down and 4. They'll send Zach Zima to the right side. They'll go Steck and Lutka split in the backfield. Now Steck's in motion going to the near side. McMullen under center. McMullen back to pass. Looks to throw. Throws the out route, and that is incomplete. And the Thunderbirds are going to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I just tried to, Steck tried to give a little bit of a fake with a post and then run an out route there. And boy, the ball just sailed out of McMullen's hands a little bit too deep then outside. So ball turns over. And so the Rebels will get the ball kind of deep in their territory right at that 20-yard line. And we'll see how the Rebels can respond.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Red Lake County. The defense did their job for the Rebels. And they'll come to the line. 14-7, Mahnomen-Waubun leading. 3:55 to play here in the third quarter. Duden goes to the gun, trips Twins left. Duden back to pass, looks. Now it's to step up in the pocket, not much room to run, and he's going to lose a yard. Had to step up, and Blake McMullen, Caden Bartness collapse. It's a loss of 1 for Connor Duden.
Boy, yeah, I tell you what, Caden Bartness put a pop on there as McMullen was able to kind of hold them up a little bit, and Bartness came licking his chops and take a hard hit there. Loss of about 1 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 11.
Ball moved back to the 19-yard line. 3:25, third quarter. Winner moves on to the state tournament. They're going to go Gullingsrud and Broden wide right side. Tight twin on the left side. Gunnar Halverson alongside Duden. Man in motion is Ethan Johnson. Now we got penalty flags. And I think this one, the Rebels jumped. Going against the Rebels. That's their 3rd penalty. A 5-yarder, so 2nd down and 11 turns into 2nd down and 16 now for Red Lake County. Ball moved back to about the 14-yard line.
Boy, once again, you know, like I said, we've seen both these teams get these penalties at inopportune times, and that time, like I said, trying to make something happen pinned deep right now, and the worst thing you want to happen is get pinned even deeper.
Duden goes to the gun, Twins right, Twins left. Halverson alongside Duden. Man in motion is Johnson coming to the near side. Handoff, Gunnar Halverson trying to make one miss, couldn't do it, and he's going to lose a now we got a penalty flag coming in late. I believe there's a penalty flag. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
it would have been a
laundry.
loss of 4 for Gunnar Halverson. We'll see what the flag is. And it's a personal foul going against. So a 15-yarder against the Thunderbirds. After that, so what would have been like a 2nd down and nearing 20 becomes a 2nd down and about 5. Well, we'll see now. They're marking one way, going back the other way, and then walking the other way. So they go from the previous spot. So instead of, so now it's 2nd down and short, 2nd down and about a yard.
Yeah, very, very manageable there. And once again, big penalty there. Penalties really kind of shaping the whole game here for both teams.
2nd down and a yard, 2:47 to go, third quarter, a 14-7 Thunderbird lead. Rebels will come to the line at 2nd and 1. Receiver right, receiver left. Halverson in the backfield with Duden in the gun. And this is a handoff that, no, Duden's going to keep it, race to the corner. He's got a 1st down, and he's going to be drug out. No, yeah, he didn't get out of bounds. He did pick up a 1st down as he gets 4 yards. That'll move the chains for the Rebels.
Boy, and that's a big 1st down, Sean. As you mentioned before, that what could have been probably a 2nd and 20 turns up with one play, ends up being a 1st down for the Rebels, able to keep this drive going.
So 1st and 10, 2:15 to go, third quarter, 14-7. Thunderbirds a 1-score lead. Ethan Johnson wide right. They go Bramer wide to the left side. Duden's got Halverson behind him. And they hand it off to Halverson, ran into his own player, ran into Keegan Schmitz, and I think had he not done that, actually they handed off to Ben Gullingsrud, and Gullingsrud had nowhere to go. Had he not run into Keegan Schmitz, there was a big hole there to run through.
Yeah, that there was. Instead, Manny Johnson, along with Blake McMullen, able to converge on that opportunity there where he kind of just got knocked off balance, and slight loss on the play, so brings up 2nd and about, we'll call it 10.5.
Barton is coming off. Tatum Pimentel check in. Substitutions are brought to you by Corey Berry and Corey Berry Drywall. Second down and about 11. Duden in the gun, receiver right, receiver left. Duden back to pass, rolling. Now going to throw it into the flats, complete to Ben Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud falls across the 40 to about the 41. They'll mark him at the 42, and a gain of 8 there for the pass completion.
Yeah, nice pass there by Duden over to Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud able to turn up field and got hit there by Zach Zimma. Zimma able to bring him down. Pickup of about, pickup of about 7-8, we'll call her. 3rd and 3. Ball on the 41-yard line now for the Rebels.
35 seconds to go in the third quarter. A 14-7 Mahnomen-Waubun lead. Dylan McMullen checking in, late addition. Duden in the gun. 3rd down and short. And here's a pass. Duden has to escape one. Now has to run. Now running. Throws this one. It's incomplete. And a penalty flag comes in late. And Colton Stock might have pushed Duden late. This might be a costly one. We'll see. And it's going to go against the Thunderbirds. I think it might be roughing the passer. Stock gave Duden a big shove after the pass was gone. It is. Roughing the passer, so the Thunderbirds give the Rebels 15 yards and an automatic first down.
Boy, Sean, I tell you what, we're going to need like 2 or 3 washing machines here with all the laundry on the field tonight. That is just one penalty after another here.
So this moves it into Thunderbird territory to the Thunderbird 43 and an automatic first down for the Rebels. And that is the 10th penalty against the Thunderbirds, a total of 80 yards. 19 seconds ago, third quarter, a 14-7 lead for the Thunderbirds. Duden in the gun. This is a handoff going to Ben Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud's got some room to run. Gullingsrud slips past one, still on his feet. Here's Ben Gullingsrud, 25-20, knocked out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. And that is a big play there. Goes for 24 for Ben Gullingsrud on a little misdirection, little trap play.
Yeah, Gullingsrud able to, as you said, coming off that trap play, goes to the far sideline, able to juke and jive, get some lead blockers there, brings it all the way down to the 20-yard line before Tanner Steck able to push him out of bounds. Big play there for the Rebels.
9 seconds to go, third quarter of play. A 14-7 Mahnomen-Waubun lead on KRJB, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com. Bramer to the left. Johnson goes wide right. Duden back to the gun. And here's a handoff again. Ben Gullingsrud. Gullingsrud doing a great job just following his blockers. Picks up 5 yards. And Gullingsrud's going to carry for 5, and that'll bring an end to the third quarter of play. We're going to fourth quarter action on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. After 3 quarters, it is Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County 14-7.
Hi, this is Wyatt Vedelson from Security State Bank in Oakley. Are you in the market for buying a new home or doing home improvements? Security State Bank of Oakley is here to make your home purchase a great experience. You will get the same professional service if you are purchasing, refinancing, or remodeling. Call us at 218-796-5157. Security State Bank of Oakley, your hometown bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Seed Specialist. Talk to Mitch at Select Ag on Highway 59 in Mahnomen, 218-936-4026. Select Ag is a Pioneer seed dealer. They carry corn, sunflower, alfalfa, and they have Extend and Liberty Link brand soybeans, and they deliver. Plus, ask Select Ag about crop protection as well. Select Ag, 218-936-4026. Talk to the Seed Specialist, Select Ag in Mahnomen. Well, we go to the fourth quarter. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County 14-7 tonight on 106.5 FM KRJB, Gold 101.5 KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com. Red Lake County has the football at the Thunderbird 15-yard line. It is second down and 5.
Boy, I tell you what, attendees for tonight's game are definitely getting their money's worth here, Sean. What a nice, tight game, and we felt it was going to be all this and that, I guess, with the hype that coming into this week.
So it'll be Duden in the gun. Halverson is the tailback. High snap. Halverson gets the handoff, now looking for room, and he slips inside the 15 to about the 13. Short gain of 2 for Gunnar Halverson. Again, kind of bounced off of one of his own players there.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen that where the Red Lake County Rebel running backs kind of bouncing off their own guy and just knocking him off balance a little bit there. That time, Manny Johnson able to dive in and tackle him. Third and we'll call it 4 left here in this drive. Ball at the 14-yard line.
Johnson right, Bramer left. Halverson is the lone back. They go 2 wings. Duden in the gun once again. Low snap. This is a keeper for Connor Duden. He's looking for some room in the middle, and boy, he got about a yard. And again, that snap, he bobbled the snap, and that kind of set the whole timing of that play off. And they pick up 1. Now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that it did. It kind of went up his arm, and so instead of landing right in his hands, it was kind of on the forearm and ended up bringing the ball all the way into his chest. So, you know, as he was running forward, he wanted to stop, make sure that he actually had the ball secured before he went forward. Got maybe a yard, and then he kind of got folded backwards. So big play here there for both the Thunderbirds and the Rebels. 4th and 2.
4th and 2. 5 on the play clock. Rebels got to hurry here a little bit. Duden hands it off. Here's Gunnar Halverson trying to get to the outside. Didn't get there. Thunderbird defense holds on once again, and the Rebels offense is turned back. And again, the Thunderbird defense comes up with a huge play.
Boy, I tell you what, that got the Thunderbird crowd riled up here. The sidelines is going nuts as a huge, huge defensive play for the Thunderbirds, as just kind of strung that thing out using their defensive speed, trying to string that out and able to succeed on keeping them from getting that line to gain, Sean. So 1st and 10 now for the Thunderbirds.
Bend but don't break type of defense. Steck goes wide right. Thunderbirds 1st and 10 from their own 15. McMullen goes under center, split backs with Johnson and Lutka. And this is a handoff that goes to Manny Johnson, and Johnson is running up to the 20, 21-yard line. Picks up 6 yards for Manny Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson able to pick up a good chunk of yardage there before Nate Powers for the Rebels able to bring him down. Ball now placed on the 21-yard line. Pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 now for the Thunderbirds.
10:02 to play here in the ball game on a 14-7 Mahnomen-Waubun lead. McMullen up to the line. Directing traffic. Lutka becomes the lone back. 2nd down and 4. Hand off. No, McMullen's got room to run. Here is Blake McMullen. McMullen, stiff arm is one, and then is drugged down at the 42-yard line, and a big gainer there for Blake McMullen as he picks up 21 on the carry.
Wow, I tell you, the defense absolutely went for that fake. McMullen was wide open, took off to the right there, and just put on the Jets, ended up picking up that 21 yards. Ball now out to the 42-yard line, and a big 1st down to kind of get out of the Thunderbird deep in their own territory there, so kind of at close to midfield.
Up to the line comes Mahnomen-Waubun. McMullen will go under center with split backs. They'll send Steck wide right. And back to pass. Here is a throwback that is, oh, it's caught. It was tipped in the air, and then Lutka tipped it back to himself. Makes the catch, goes for 15 yards. What a catch by Brody Lutka.
Wow, that was amazing, Sean. As you said, Lutka just tipped it, kept his eye on the ball, pulled out a David Copperfield magic there, able to get his hands underneath that ball, pulls it in. 1st down now for the Thunderbirds on a huge play.
Ball marked in Rebel territory at the Rebel 43-yard line. Split backs, Steck wide right. McMullen going to hand this off to Manny Johnson. Johnson's going to run to the 40, inside the 40 to the 39. Manny Johnson goes for 4 yards.
Yeah, nice little pickup there. And you're starting to see this Thunderbird offense here, and even just the sideline just kind of pick up a little bit. A little disappointed going into the first, into halftime there, and talked about trying to win that line of scrimmage. And right now the Thunderbirds are moving the ball.
8:17 to play, 4th quarter, 14-7, Mahnomen-Waubun leading. 2 wing set. And this is a McMullen keeper again. Had some room in the middle, and he is going to be stopped, but he's got a first down. He picks up 7 yards for Blake McMullen, and that'll move the chains for a Thunderbirds first down.
That time, Thronson and Duden for the Rebels able to bring McMullen down, but McMullen coming off that right side there, using that long frame. We've talked about how this kid is absolutely chiseled, Sean, standing at 6'4", or 6'5", rather, and using that long frame to stretch forward. First down here for the Thunderbirds.
Steck goes wide right. McMullen splits him in the backfield. 1st and 10. And the handoff goes to Brody Lucka, bounces off of one, and then is upended around the 25-yard line. That's going to be good for a gain of 7 for Brody Lucka. He was hit initially, but Lucka is just a tough running back to bring down with one hit.
That he is, Sean. He was hit, kind of knocked off balance there, went down, ended up getting his hand down, and lunged forward for about another 1.5 yards, bringing the ball all the way to the 25-yard line. So 2nd and 3 now for the Thunderbirds.
Offense coming to the line. McMullen goes under center. Lutka, the lone back, the 0-2 wings with Johnson and Steck. Handoff, Brody Lucka hurtling over people. And he's down to the 15-yard line, and he picks up 10. He hurdled over one, comes down and runs over another, a gain of 10 for Brody Lucka.
Yeah, Lucka there just, as you said, a gazelle, as we've referred to him earlier in this season, able to use that large back, you know, the big frame, and just lunging over the top of people all the way down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Thunderbirds.
6:38, 4th quarter, 14-7. Mahnomen-Waubun driving. They lead the football game. Handoff, Brody Lucka hit and then pushes his way a little bit further down the field to about the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4 for Lucka, and again, extra effort moves the ball.
Yeah, Mason Palin there able to bring him down, but right now Brody Lucka is actually kind of taking this team on his shoulders here the last couple plays, and just fighting for every yard, and it's making a big difference. 2nd and 6 now, ball on the 11.
McMullen up to the line. Lucka the lone back. McMullen, and we got penalty flags. I think this one's going to come backwards. Going against the Thunderbirds, 11 penalties, 85 yards total.
Boy, and that has been kind of the motto of this game, is how far can you get before a flag is thrown? And we've been seeing this on both sides here tonight, both Rebels and the Thunderbirds shooting themselves in the foot here. Thunderbirds on this particular drive end up moving the ball one after another, and then get all the way down inside the or down to about the 15, and now the ball being moved back. So ball actually now at the 16-yard line.
Makes it 2nd down and 11. Thunderbirds taking their time. I think they're going to end up calling a timeout, and that's what it is. A timeout on the field. Timeouts are brought to you by Gordon Construction on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 5:31 to go in this one. Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County Section 8A Championship 14-7.
Is your home or business losing heat and money through poor insulation? At TC Spray Foam, we specialize in spray foam insulation, foam concrete jacking, blown fiberglass and cellulose, and even roofing foam, keeping your space energy efficient and comfortable year-round. Based in Plummer, Minnesota, we're your trusted local experts in high-quality insulation solutions. Call TC Spray Foam today at 218-688-1096 and start saving on energy costs. TC Spray Foam of Plummer. Seal it, save it, love it.
Well, there's 5:31 left here in the Section 8A Championship. The winner of this one moves on to the state playoffs. 14-7, Mahnomen-Waubun leading Red Lake County. This has been a very, very entertaining football game here tonight in the Fargo Dome.
Yeah, that it has, Sean. And if you're just joining us, boy, are you late. Fourth quarter, 5:30 left, and it has been a big play after big play and big stop after big stop here.
Thunderbird offensive line, it's 2nd down and 11. They're going to send a twins formation left with Zimma and Steck. Manny Johnson is the lone back. McMullen under center. He's going to hand it off to Manny Johnson. Breaks one, and Johnson almost broke it all the way into the end zone as he picks up about 9 of those 11 yards. He had to kind of get away from one and then broke another tackle, and it'll be 3rd down and short.
Yeah, just running like a man possessed there as he's able to break some tackles before Thor Thronson, along with Nate Powers, able to bring him down. Ball all the way down to the 7-yard line now. 3rd and 2 for the Thunderbirds, knocking on the door, desperately trying to get one into the end zone.
McMullen will go under center. Johnson the lone back. They hand it. Nope, McMullen going to keep this one, trying to get to that end zone. He's going to have a 1st down. He's inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line as he picks up about 4 yards, and that'll move the chains for the Thunderbirds. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and that's a big play there. I tell you, I was trying to get some yardage upfield, going with McMullen, as it's worked out really well so far on this drive. This time coming off the left side of his offensive line, lunging forward, getting that 1st down. 1st and goal now from the 3.
McMullen will take his time here. Clock remains running. There's 5 on the play clock as Johnson's alone back. McMullen on the keeper, looking for that extra push. Touchdown! McMullen, 3 yards out for the score, and the Thunderbirds may have put that final nail here into this one.
Boy, big play after big play, though, Sean. You just never know. I tell you, 20-7 now, Thunderbirds lead. I wouldn't feel too comfortable at all right now, but I tell you what, a little sigh of relief for the Thunderbird fans.
85-yard drive put together there by the Thunderbirds. 11 plays. They'll go for the PAT. Steck is the kicker. Zimma's the holder. Good snap. And the kick is up, and the kick is good on your Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. 4:16 to play in the Section 8A Championship. Mahnomen-Waubun now leads Red Lake County 21-7. The Thunderbird Booster Club is proud to support and cheer on the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. The Thunderbird Booster Club encourages everyone to show your Thunderbird spirit. Stop by the Waubun School Store. Check out all of the new clothing and gear available to show your Thunderbird pride. Let's go, Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. A cheer from the Thunderbird Booster Club.
Ultima Bank Minnesota is ready to help you and your family unleash adventure. Whatever the season, whatever your passion, snowmobiles, campers, ATVs, and side-by-sides, they can help make your dreams a reality. Stop by one of their offices and speak with one of their loan officers today. Winger, Foston, Plummer, Bemidji, East Grand Forks, and Gary. Ultima Bank Minnesota and ultimabank.com. Member FDIC.
Well, the Thunderbirds scoring here, 4:16, 4th quarter. McMullen, a 3-yard touchdown run, an 85-yard drive, 11 plays, PAT good. It's 21-7 Thunderbirds in the 4th quarter. And this is a high kick. And it'll be caught. And the Rebels will have the football, 1st and 10. I think it was Keegan Schmitz that caught it. That thing was way up in the air, though.
Yeah, that was very...
That was weird.
That looks like one of my drives at the local links there, I tell you, Sean. Teed it up just a little too high, got underneath it, and some comments on the side here, kind of wondering, well, they kind of blew the whistle just as he touched it. There was no fair catch, which you can do on a kickoff, but no fair catch, but oh well. Anyways, it ends up being a 44-yard line they'll mark it at, and see if the Rebels can get something going here. 21-7 with 4:14 left here in this 4th quarter of play.
So they'll spread twins right, twins left. Halverson's in the backfield alongside Duden. Duden in the gun. Duden back to pass, looking. Here comes some pressure. Throws this one. It's in. It's actually picked off. Intercepted by the Thunderbirds, and Brody Lutka with the interception.
Duden just trying to make something happen there. Did not see Lutka as Lutka was kind of just creeping down, and ball thrown very low. Lutka able to get his hands underneath it, and what a huge play. So now, Sean, that might have been the nail in the coffin there, as everyone shares a little sigh of relief, and a lot of high-fiving going on here on the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbird sideline.
So the Thunderbird offense will come to the line with Blake McMullen leading him up. Lutka's the lone back. They're going to hand it off to Brody Lutka. And he's into Red Lake County territory to the Rebel 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for Brody Lutka.
Yeah, that time Keegan Schmidt able to bring Lutka down, and good sportsmanship as Schmidt able to help Lutka back up. And 3:50 left now as the clock continues to run, with the Thunderbirds with a comfortable 21-7 lead here with the ball in their possession.
A battle here, and the winner again will move on to state. In our post-game report, we'll be talking to players and coaches and all of that. McMullen will lead him up, taking his time, running time off the clock. And the ball was maybe dropped, as timing that one right. I don't know if that was Keegan Schmitz or if it's Gunnar Halverson, but he timed it and almost took the hand off. No gain on the play.
Well, it was number 29, Sean. 29 is Riley Broden, and Broden able to just time that thing out perfectly. Totally disrupted the handoff, which it looked like was going to happen in the backfield. And luckily for the Thunderbirds, the handoff was not to Broden and going for 6 the other way.
McMullen back under center again. Lutka's the lone back. 2 wings, 2 tight ends. And now this is a McMullen keeper, and a great block by Ethan Jackson out on that right side. He pinned everybody down and made a mess of it, and a nice gain there of about 4 or 5 for Blake McMullen.
Yeah, Ethan Jackson really stepping up here, but the last 3 games making some big plays, and that time a big seal block there. 4th down now, though, for the Thunderbirds, and 2 yards to gain for a first. Ball at the 43.
So the Thunderbirds will come back out and ball again, like Tommy said, at the 43. Zima goes wide left. Lutka the lone back. They'll send Steck to the right side. 4th and short. McMullen under center, and it's a handoff, and Brody Lutka's got a first down, and he's got more as he picks up the couple of yards he needs, picks up about 4 yards, and that'll move the chains for a first down.
Yeah, big play there by Mason Paulin for the Thunderbirds, but not before the chains move for I'm sorry, Paulin for the Rebels, but not before the chains move for the Thunderbirds. So that might have done it there, Sean, with 1:40 left here as the Thunderbirds, some high fives huddling up here. Ball sitting at the 38-yard line with a fresh set of downs.
Thunderbirds come back to the line. McMullen will lead them up, 1.5 to go. So McMullen has to get him set quick before and they're just going to kneel on it here. I don't think they even really need to run necessarily run. I mean, they need to run another play, but they can just continue to kneel on it here as there's 1:10 to go and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that as a coach, that's one of your favorite plays, is that victory formation of just taking a knee at the end of the game. And boy, I tell you what, these 2 teams faced off last year in the same situation, trying to punch their ticket to the state tournament, and Thunderbirds came out on top on that one, and it appears that that's what's going to happen again here today, Sean.
Stick around. We got our post-game report coming up after this, as McMullen's simply just going to take the snap and kneel on it with 35 seconds. The Thunderbirds are going to go back to the state playoffs. 5-time Section 8A champions, as they're going to come away with a win here tonight, a hard-fought win over a very good Red Lake County football team. So that is going to put a end to this one. Teams are going to line up, and the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, Section 8A champions for the 5th straight year. 21-7, Mahnomen-Waubun over Red Lake County. Our post-game report on the way. It'll include player interviews coaches' interviews, and all the numbers. Stick around, it's coming. Final, Mahnomen-Waubun, Section 8A champions, defeating Red Lake County 21-7. We'll step away, we'll come back. More to come. Post-game report starts up when we return to the Fargo Dome on Gold 101.5 KRJM, Mahnomen, Minnesota, 106.5 FM KRJB, Ada, Minnesota, and yourliveevent.com.
This is Bruce Visser from Visser Grading. Visser Grading is a road maintenance contractor. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads, and we hope to for many years to come. Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
These years are a stepping stone for a bright future at the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth School District. They work hard to make a positive influence on the students from grade school all the way up to high school. Without guidance and leadership, life after high school can be even tougher. Skills and work ethics taught at the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth School District make this process to adulthood easy. Good luck to all the students throughout the school year from the entire staff and administration at the Mahnomen-Waubun White Earth School District.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
As life starts moving faster and faster, we need to make a choice. To move faster with it, or take a step back and enjoy life's moments. To marvel at the wonders around us, and remember just how beautiful White Earth Reservation can be. With over 1,300 square miles to explore in northern Minnesota, the endless possibilities of White Earth Reservation await you. Live here, work here, explore here. Explore more at whiteearth.com or on Facebook at White Earth Nation.
Make your life easier and protect those who need it most with an April Air high-efficiency air cleaner from Wilcox Plumbing and Heating in Red Lake Falls. April Air high-efficiency air cleaners remove up to 99.9% of contaminants that contribute to colds, flu, allergies, asthma, and respiratory diseases. For more information on how an April Air high-efficiency air cleaner can keep your breathing air clean all the time, contact Wilcox Plumbing and Heating at 218-253-4347.
Post-game report brought to you by Kurt Filling, your wealth advisor for Friends and Investment Services. And the Thunderbirds with the win here tonight. As our post-game summary is brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and Trucking of Fertile. Well, the Thunderbirds scored first, second play of the game after being pinned back to their net 1 yard line. The Thunderbirds, Blake McMullen throwing a 99-yard touchdown pass to Zach Zima. 2 plays, the two-point conversion is good. The Thunderbirds led early 8-0. Thunderbirds one more time in the first quarter at 1:24. McMullen to Steck this time, a 5-yard touchdown pass, 67-yard drive, 11 plays, 2-point conversion failed, be 14-0 after 1 quarter. We go to the second quarter. Rebels on the board at 10:06. Connor Duden to Ethan Johnson, a 42-yard touchdown pass, 67-yard drive, 5 plays. PAT was good on a Keegan Schmidt's kick. It was 14-7 at the half. The Rebels had opportunities inside the 20, inside the 15. They missed a field goal. just couldn't get the offense to get it back into the end zone. The Thunderbirds had put a bow tie on it. 4:16. McMullen, a 3-yard touchdown pass, and a 3-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter, an 85-yard drive, 11 plays. PAT good, 21-7. Mahnomen-Waubun off to the state playoffs. They are 5-time Section 8A champions. They're 10-0 on the season. They defeat the Red Lake County Rebels 21-7. The Rebels end their season at 9-2. That's your game summary. Your summary brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and Trucking of Fertile. Our post-game report again brought to you by Kurt Fillion, your wealth advisor for Friends and Investment Services. Contact Kurt, 218-230-2822. We'll take a break. Stars of the game when we come back. Post-game report from the Fargo Dome continues right after this.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
The auto dealers of Ada are ready for fall with huge savings on all new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as huge savings on OEM parts and accessories. Lee Brothers Sales and Kelly's Chrysler Center have a nice selection of trucks, vans, SUVs, and cars, plus many fresh trade-ins and new 2026 models available for order. You can see all their inventory online at LeeBrosAdaMN.com and Kelly'sChryslerCenter.com, or stop in and talk to one of their friendly salespeople. The auto dealers of Ada, serving the Red River Valley and Lakes Country for over 90 years.
Cooler weather is coming. Make sure your home stays cozy and efficient with blow-in insulation from Ada Building Center. Ada Building Center has received a huge truckload shipment of blow-in insulation. You'll now get better pricing and more ways to save. With every insulation purchase, the use of the blower is absolutely free. Lower your heating costs and keep those dollars in your pocket. Blow-in insulation. Now's the time to buy from Ada Building Center, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada.
Egg Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Egg Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Egg Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Our post-game report continuing. Time to send it down to talk to some of our stars. We're going to talk to the seniors of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds here today, as our stars of the game are brought to you by Pinehurst Resort on beautiful North and South Twin Lakes near Nadawash. You can find them online at visitpinehurstmn.com. Tommy, you got some players down there?
We are good. So I'm going to start out talking with our seniors here. We don't have all of them here yet, but they're coming shortly. We'll start out here with Hudson MacArthur. Hudson, senior year, the 5th Section 8A championship for you, for Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. And for you, how does this one feel?
Absolutely exciting. This is the best one yet. I mean, it was just a dogfight out there. Best game we've had, so couldn't ask for more.
All right, well, congratulations on a big, big win here tonight.
Thank you, Tommy.
All right, also Gage Jackson. Gage, big win here for you tonight. Another section championship, another ticket punch to the state tournament. Your thoughts after this one against a very good Red Lake County Rebels team?
It was just fun watching and being part of the game. Yeah, that's it.
All right, excited for state?
Yeah.
All right, Keenan Goodwin. Keenan, boy, I tell you what a wild game this was. We've seen ups, we saw downs, we saw big plays, and we saw big stops. So your thoughts after a monumentous victory?
I was just glad to do it with my seniors and get another win, really.
And another ticket punch to state. Your thoughts on the excitement of moving on?
I'm glad we get to go on longer and our season doesn't end yet.
All right, well, best of luck in the second part. And up next, Ethan Jackson. Ethan stepping up big here the last few games, and none bigger than this one here, punching your ticket to the state tournament. Your thoughts after this big win?
Now it's pretty fun. I like to do it with all my seniors, and I like to keep doing it and win state.
All right, well, congratulations. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, Tanner Steck. Tanner, boy, I tell you, what a wild game this was. Found yourself deep in your own territory to start off the game, and then big play after big play and big stop after big stop. Your thoughts after this one?
Yeah, from the top to the bottom, I mean, we just stayed together, and it was a little shaky at first, but after we regrouped and we just reminded ourselves who we are and to trust in each other, then after that, it was our bread and butter, pretty much.
All right, well, congratulations, and congrats on moving on to state.
Thank you.
All right, next, Colton Stock. Colton, some big plays here, especially on the defensive side. You've brought the pressure pretty much all season long. No different tonight. Your thoughts after a big win?
Me and the boys took care of business up front and gave the running backs the show, and that's about all I got to say.
All right, well, congratulations on moving on.
Thank you.
Tate Hodek. Tate, I tell you what, tough season for you thus far with tearing an ACL early in that second week of practice in August. Just supporting your team here as a senior captain. Your thoughts after this one?
I'm just proud of the boys. You know, they battled, they went strong, put their guts out, and held on to the win.
All right, and your thoughts here on moving on to state and punching the ticket for the rest of the team?
No, we're just excited. You know, I mean, back in business on Monday though, but we're excited.
Congratulations.
We love Tate.
Brody Lutka adding in on that interview. Next, Manny Johnson. Manny running like an absolute man possessed tonight. I tell you, you have been an absolute star in this backfield here with an absolute awesome front line. Your thoughts here after this big win against the Rebels?
I just want to thank my O-line, and I'm proud of everybody on the team.
Defensively, like I said, also stepping up as a team. Your thoughts on moving on to state now? Excited.
I'm just excited.
Congratulations. Tatum Bement moving on here. Tatum to the state tournament after a big win here over a very hard-fought battle with the Rebels. Your thoughts after this victory?
Well, I understand that we've had a rough first quarter and all that, but I think we battled hard, played our hearts out, and we ended up leaving a little bit of doubt on the scoreboard. Yeah. And
your thoughts here of the excitement for not only your team and coaches, but the community here going on to bigger, better things here in the state tournament.
I hope we go far. Hope we win. I want to get that state chip.
All right. Well, best of luck to you. Up next, Peyton Racine. Peyton, I tell you what a wild game this was. Just lots of emotion back and forth, lots of big plays. Your thoughts after this big victory?
It's a lot of work. Even though I didn't get to play that much, I get the O-line and the D-line to work and practice. And that's what makes us good.
Well, I tell you what, the value that you do bring, and when you get in, I tell you what, it's very impressive. So congratulations on moving on and savor this championship.
Thank you.
All right, moving on, Blake McMullen. Blake, definitely a leader on this Thunderbird team. It was shaky to begin with. Your thoughts, I guess, after kind of regrouping here in the second half and making things happen against a very, very good Rebels team.
Yeah, they came out first half, and it was a good, close game. And we came out second half, and we just took it to them, and we just scored that last drive, and it was really awesome.
Now moving on into the state tournament, punching that ticket, how does that feel?
Feels great. It's just awesome to be back to the state tournament, and it's got 3 more games to win.
All right, well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Brody Lutka. Brody, just an absolute workhorse, week in, week out, and, had a little bit of an injury there in the first half, able to kind of overcome that. And, boy, I tell you what, just putting on a show in the second half. Your thoughts following a 21-7 victory over the Red Lake County Rebels?
First thought is I think Clark likes when I get my butt beat because they hit hard, they went hard, and I have never got my butt kicked harder in this game.
And a lot of back and forth, and as you said, a lot of physicality. Things to maybe learn from this game moving on as going into the state tournament.
Line needs to keep our eyes up, watch blitzers. We need to run low, run hard, ball security, everything.
Well, I savor this one. I wish you the best of luck here as you guys move on and move on to the state tournament, punching your ticket on your destiny, I guess, for the bank.
Thank you.
All right, Sean, that concludes our seniors down here, and best of luck to the Thunderbirds as they move on, punching their ticket to the state tournament.
We'll step away. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Still to come, we'll talk to the head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr. We still got our sub of the game, Enbridge Energy player of the game, and more. Stick around. Our post-game report brought to you by Kurt Fillion, your wealth advisor with Friends and Investment Services. We'll step away. We're back with more after this on Gold 101.5 KRJM, KRJB, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
All Works Underground Utilities, LLC specializes in directional boring and plowing of underground utilities. Contact Dylan Stevens, 218-261-3090. Power lines, communications, water and sewer lines. All Works LLC can get the job done. All Works LLC works with residential and construction contractors in Minnesota and North Dakota. Contact Dylan Stevens with All Works LLC, 218-261-3090. We're going to send it down to the field. Our post-game coach's comments as Tommy Hodak is joined by the head coach of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr.
Joined here with the head coach of the Thunderbirds, John Clark Jr. John, well, you've been coaching, head coach for a long time with as the Mahnomen Indians and now the Thunderbirds for the last few years, and a 17th section championship. Can you believe that?
I honestly don't believe that, and somebody asked me today how many we've won, and I said the bad part is I don't even know. And I don't know if that's good or bad, but wow. But this one was special too. I mean, our coach Johnson summed it up before the game. He said, I hate losing more than I like winning. And I think these kids showed that the second half. I mean, it was a very good team effort tonight.
Well, and just the determination of your kids. We talked at halftime, part of it was play the way that you know how to play, and you kind of summarize that with the offensive line and just the command that came on the second half of winning the line of scrimmage. And I think your boys certainly did that, especially in the fourth quarter on that long drive to punch that last one in.
Yeah, that was a thing of beauty. And I thought for the most part the second half we controlled the line of scrimmage. They took it to us the first half, no doubt about it. Luckily we made some plays, like I said, but fourth quarter I thought we really took over. The line of scrimmage, started running our bread and butter, and you could see our confidence swell, and you could just see they wanted to run that same play again. Just run it again, Clark. That's all I heard, and that's a beautiful sound, and just nothing pretty. 3, 4, 7, once in a while 3, 4, and to cash that win, and that was huge.
Well, and that's kind of been, the way that this team is, teams even in the past have played, eat up that clock, get those long drives. And as you said, nothing pretty, nothing fancy, but, that has been kind of the success and the bread and butter for you. Moving on now, cashing in and punching your ticket into the state tournament. I know you want to just savor this one, but, it won't be long. We'll blink our eyes, and here we are playing either probably in Morris or down in Becker, I think. So I guess your thoughts as you try to prepare, a team that, you've been down there before, but as you've mentioned before in other interviews, a lot of these kids, it is their first time, and so how do you prep for that?
Well, you just you do what you do. We're gonna focus on ourselves first. We made enough mistakes tonight for a season, I thought, so we're gonna fix our mistakes first, and then, we'll learn our opponent. We won't even know that until Saturday morning, I believe it is. So once we find that out, then we'll worry about our other opponent. But our kids, they'll be prepared. They're excited. Like I said, this is what they've been waiting for all year, I think, and. We got to let this sink in, though, a little bit and enjoy it for a little bit. It's not easy. I tell people think it's easy for us. It's not easy. We just beat a state caliber team, and, nothing but respect for Red Lake County. They are so good. And we just made a few more plays tonight. So, we need to enjoy it. Let the kids be kids for a couple days, and then we will figure it out next week.
Well, I wish you the very best of luck and congratulations. As you said, savor this one and enjoy it with the kids on the way home, and have a fun weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna rest. Tom. I'm wore out, man. I don't know how these kids feel, but I'm wore out.
I'm wore out from watching you guys.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you, KRJM again. Great job, fellas. Where is Sean?
Way up there.
I can't even see the old bald head anywhere. There he is. He's wearing a hat, no wonder. Thank you, Mr. Buick.
All right, back to you, Sean. Congratulations there to John Clark Jr. and the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds winning the Section 8A championship.
We'll step away, take a break, and we'll come back. We'll get into our Subway Super Sub of the game as our post-game report continues. It is the Thunderbirds 21-7 winners over the Red Lake County Rebels for their 5th straight Section 8A championship. You heard the game on Gold 101.5 KRJM and 106.5 FM KRJB. You see it on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Member FDIC.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Well, we continue with our post-game report here from Gate City Bank Field, the Fargo Dome, with our Subway Super Sub of the game. And tonight I gave the Subway Super Sub of the game to Red Lake County's Ethan Johnson. Had a big night catching the football, had some big plays, 74 yards receiving and a touchdown, and did a great job. So congratulations to Ethan Johnson of Red Lake County. He's our Subway Super Sub of the game. We'll get him a free 6-inch sub courtesy of Subway in Ada, where they invite you to eat fresh. Hey, we'll come back. We got our Enbridge Energy Player of the game, and of course the final numbers here as the Thunderbirds moving on 21-7 over Red Lake County. We're back in 1 minute with the post-game report, which is brought to you by Kurt Fillion, your wealth advisor with Fransman Investment Services.
Heritage Bank is your dedicated hometown bank that is here to serve all of your banking needs. Hometown banking means that we bring you the strengths and the personal service which no other form of banking can bring you. Our strengths and service are based on our total involvement in serving you and the communities where we live and work. Dakota Heritage Bank offers ownership, leadership, and service that are local. We bring the personal touch to banking because our only concern is what is best for our community and our people. Stop by and visit us today. We look forward to serving you. Member FDIC.
When you're on your way to the lake for a day of fishing, no matter what season it is, you need to stop by Bones 113 Bait and Tackle on Highway 113 east of Waubun. Bones carries a great supply of live, fresh bait. He has all of the fishing supplies and tackle you need to be successful on the water. Bones also has grocery items, gas at the pump, off sale, and so much more. Stop by on your way to the lake. Bones 113 Bait and Tackle, Highway 113 east of Waubun.
Time now for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy with Enbridge. Tonight, the Energy Player of the Game, I gave it to Brody Lutka, who, man, he played a great game here. Some hard-nosed running, 71 yards rushing. Defensively, had some huge plays and was hurt, but came back out, played some more. Boy, he did a great job. So congratulations to Brody Lutka of the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. He's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll get him a free t-shirt courtesy of Enbridge. Life takes energy with Enbridge. Well, let's get into the final numbers here. We'll start with Red Lake County. 185 yards of offense. On the ground, 85 yards rushing. It was Gunnar Halverson, 14 carries, 47 yards. Ben Gullingsrud, 3 carries, 29 yards. Connor Duden had 6 carries for 9 yards. Through the air, Duden, 6 of 10 for 100 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. As it was Ethan Johnson, 2 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown. It was Thorin Thronson, 1 catch for 14 yards. Gunnar Halverson and Ben Gullingsrud each had 6 yards receiving. The Rebels, with 33 plays from the line of scrimmage, 8 first downs. They had 3 penalties for 20 yards. And they had 1 turnover, which was an interception. They end their season at 9-2. For Mahnomen-Waubun, 385 yards of offense on the ground, 38 carries, 206 yards. Blake McMullen, 11 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. Brody Lutka, 14 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Manny Johnson, 12 carries, 66 yards. And it was Tanner Steck, 1 carry for 2 yards. Through the air, McMullen, 7 of 10, 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. Zach Zimmel, 1 catch, 99 yards and a touchdown. Tanner Steck, 4 catches for 60 yards and a touchdown. And it was Brody Lutka, 2 catches for 20 yards. Thunderbirds, 51 plays from the line of scrimmage, 14 first downs. They had 11 penalties, 85 yards total. The Thunderbirds come away with the win, as they are now 10-0. They'll move on to the state quarterfinals. They'll play next Friday night, and we'll get that information as soon as they're seated and go through it all. And then we'll have coverage and special programming with Gold 101.5 and R&J Sports. That'll do it for the broadcast. Thanks to all the sponsors. They make it possible. Please patronize the fine advertisers that you've heard and seen throughout the broadcast. Thanks to Tommy Hodak. He's my broadcast partner down in the field. Great job again. Thanks to you, the listener and the viewer, for tuning in. Final here tonight, it was Mahnomen-Waubun over Red Lake County by a score of 21-7. From Gate City Bank Field, the Fargo Dome on Gold 101.5, along with KRJB and YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Sean Bierk. Have a great night, everybody.